Welcome, battlers, to the Viridian Center. That's right, we are here with FSPN Live. We're doing factions coverage on Silph Arena, and I have Toshi, the Elite Four legend himself, who is part of the Diamond tier of this faction group, casting with me as well. I'm SosaFlo, and we are so excited and so happy to be here to bring you this amazing matchup for tonight. Toshi, say hello and give us a little what's up on this Diamond tier that we've got here on the NA.
What is up, my dude? So happy to be here. Really excited to go over these matchups. I know personally, playing in this tier myself, these battlers are tremendous. Every single week, you see a better battle than the last week. I know the battles I've played have been fantastic, and I cannot wait to see how these two amazing teams match up against each other. I have had the pleasure of actually playing against DOJO Squad. Such fantastic battlers, and I know the Swablus are similarly good. So I think we are in for an amazing, amazing time tonight.
I personally know the Swablu's because they're SoCal, LA, right? But I don't want to get too biased because every time I get biased on LA, they never show up. They get blown out of the water, and then I gotta hear it from everybody on stream how LA never shows up. I have to hold. It's a mixed relationship there.
There you go.
So, just so everybody is aware, welcome to the stream. We are running the factions matchup of Cycle 2 of this, or is it Cycle 3 or Cycle 2 for you guys?
3.
Cycle 3?
I think 3. Maybe. It all blends together. I think it's Cycle 3. But someone in the chat will correct me if we're wrong.
Right, they'll make sure we're right. But
Absolutely.
Round 2 of this last matchup, so this is last week's matchup, and in here in the Factions Cup, if you are new to Silph and Factions and don't know how it's played out, you have teams of 7, and each battler of those teams will be given a specific genre, right? One will be a Great League battler, one will be an Ultra League battler, one will be a Master League battler. Then you'll have 4 Specialist battlers, and those are split up into 2 categories. And in this season, or in this cycle, you have the Comet and you have Twilight. And we'll break those down a little more when we get more into it. But right now, we've got our boy MJ Get It, who's going to give us a team breakdown on what he expects these two teams to provide for us tonight as we watch them down. Now, MJ Get It gives us our wonderful articles on FSPN, so be sure to watch him and look out for those as they are posted on Silph. So,
Absolutely.
Toshi, if there's anything you want to say before we go to Get It and then go right into the battles,
let's get it to get it.
Let's get it to get it. MJ Get It, tell us what's up.
Ooh, DOJO Squad and SoCal Swablu. I'm looking forward to this. How about y'all? It's MJ Get It here to bring you some quick analysis on the DOJO Squad versus SoCal Swablu bout that I am looking so forward to. DOJO Squad coming into this bout on a 5-bout winning streak. Last beating Canadian Shield out off of a 3-0 from Popcorn 18. Lovely too. Kind of want to know where he's going to play at, because now he's going up against SoCal Swablu, who started off last cycle very rocky. I mean, who wouldn't, going up against Marylanders while they was on a winning streak? But they seem to be back on track now. They got some free agents here. I know I didn't talk about them in a couple of my articles now. Frostfire and Zack Tech, there's some really good additions to this SoCal Swablu team. They started off with a win, 13-8 over their arch rivals, the Oxys Alberta Forum, where there was no excitement needed. Well, there was excitement, but there wasn't no game-winning theatrics needed by Dre this time. So let's dive into this bout, shall we? We got DOJO Squad. Their key to victories, actually, and let's be honest, it's also going to be SoCal's key to victory. It's just sweeps. I don't know what else to tell you. It's going to be the sweeps. DOJO Squad, when they have more sweeps than their opponents, they're 6-0. Like, literally, they're unbeatable when they get more sweeps than their opponent. 3-0s, that's what they're looking for. That's what they thrive off of. Now, when the opposite happens, when they either have the same amount of sweeps or less sweeps than their opponent, they've only lost that once, and that was to what? I think E4 back in the Platinum cycle. Yeah, Platinum tier last cycle. That's no big deal. They've only had 5 sweeps this entire. They've only been swept 5 times in like their last 8 bouts. And yeah, 2 of them were to the Elite Four. SoCal, on the other hand, pretty prone to giving up the sweeps. Ooh, my hoodie's falling. I need to put this back up because my hair ain't done. But yeah, SoCal's pretty prone to getting swept. They've gotten swept 11 times over the last 8 bouts. Now, part of that being those big blowout losses to Cool Cats and Marylanders. But still, that's giving up a lot of points and making it hard for your teammates to come back for you. But I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a really close bout. Whoever gets the sweep wins this. Market, trust me on this one. I feel like the sweep may be coming from Zack Attack. He seems to be on a roll. That whole Twilight group from SoCal Swablu. Yeah, them. They seem to know what they're doing there. So I feel like their key to victory will be the Twilight meta, like outright winning that. Whereas Dojo Squad might need to rely more on the open league tiers. Like get as many points as possible there. Because if it comes down to it, the Masters battle, Frostfire versus Papa. Ooh, that actually might be a good matchup. I don't know how Popcorn usually does in Master League. I don't have the stats up here for you to tell you. But if it comes down to that, I do think that Popcorn may pull off the victory against Frostfire. Frostfire coming off a hard-fought win against Gary Puck and Oak. I almost said the wrong word there. But 2 back-to-back tough opponents for Frostfire in factions might actually be a little bit too much. But I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled off the win either. But I'm putting my money on Popcorn there to win that. I do believe going forward, like Dojo Squad really needs to like get as many points as they can in the open tiers, because if it comes down to what happens in the Twilight area, and maybe even Comment, because R6 is a really good trainer. Dre Flame's probably going to be looking to bounce back from a week 1 loss. I don't think they can overcome that. But again, I do believe the key to this battle is going to be sweeps. If Dojo gets more sweeps than SoCal Swablu, game over. Dojo wins and they continue their winning streak. Otherwise, it's going to be flying high for SoCal Swablu.
All right, MJ, get it. Giving us those amazing breakdown. Now, apparently, the Elite Four is the only team that has beat Dojo. That's
evidently
a huge thing. That's a huge thing there.
We had a really good time with them. They're all amazing battlers. It was a great time.
Yeah. And we're going to start off here with the Open Great League, the Cy Rhino versus Pepsi. Now, most LA people are like, wait a minute, is this Crystal Blue Pepsi hiding? And it's not. I've already confirmed it's not
Different
him.
Pepsi.
Different Pepsi. Actually, Crystal Blue is an alternate on SoCal Swablu. So, different Pepsi altogether. But Cy Rhino and Pepsi bringing in these pretty standard teams here. Mandibuzz, Azumarill, Ninetales, Medicham, and Stunfisk. Those are pretty standard on Cy Rhino's part.
Yeah, it's a pretty meta team. I'm looking at Pepsi's team. I know Arrow will appreciate that Drapion. He loves Drapion in Open Great League. And it's a very flexible Pokemon, a really good safe swap. I'm curious to see if he uses it very often.
And it looks like we're going to get right into the battles. We got Azumarill
Yes,
into the Stunfisk. All right, so we're going to play the mind game here on what are we going to throw right off the bat.
The thing is, if you don't have to eat a Hydro Pump, this is actually not that bad for Stunfisk. I've won this before as the Fisk. You just go straight Earthquake, and hopefully you shield right. So I'm very curious if the Azu will bait or just go straight for the Hydro, because it really depends on the battler.
It looks like
go straight for it.
Yeah, he looks like he's just building up that extra energy to go for it right off the bat. Will he get the shield?
We getting a shield. We do. Oh, he waited a little second there, and I was worried he wouldn't shield it, but he does. We get a shield there. Going for the Earthquake, and you see here, the Azu's already fairly low. So he'll want a shield here, unless he wants to just let the Azu go.
I don't know. I think he survived the Earthquake at least to like 1 or 2 health left.
A little bit.
And he's had that extra tap. He probably would have been KO'd at that point. I'd say go for the Play Rough and then double Play Rough or something in the back. But he's going straight for the Hydro Pump again.
Straight for the Hydro.
Already putting pressure to make sure his opponent has no shields.
Wow.
But no shields, and G-Fisk is off the table, and both opponents still have Switch.
But you see that Drapion there is probably going to try and over-farm and load up on some energy here. You see him. I think he did one over, go straight for the Sludge. And let's see how they adapt to this Drapion and what their counters for it are.
I think that's very good on side to just let the Azumarill go. If he can't throw it off, why not keep the swap? And he does, and he makes it, and it's Charm on Ninetales!
Oh, it's Charm. I was just about to say, if this was Powder Snow, it'd be much easier for Medicham to handle it. But with Charm, it is unfortunately not going to be a very good time.
No, and you're going straight for the Psychic. There's still a shield on the Ninetales. It will shield this up because that's all it needs to do. And then we get an extra tap. One more, two
and
more,
the full farm down.
boom.
Oh, he doesn't even get to the Ice Punch. And now this A9 is loaded.
A9 is loaded on a Charm. He's got a Weather Ball and a half, just letting it go through. There's still a G-Fisk in the back of the Ninetales as well. So we'll see how they play this out. It's Crunch and Sludge Bomb, so there's not much damage on that G-Fisk has to worry about.
Exactly. And this was very good alignment on the side of the Swablus. Got that lead and had perfect counters in the back. There wasn't a whole lot to be done there. You either need to like win switch or win the lead, and they didn't win either one.
Yeah, and that was, once again, we said it earlier, it was really good on him to just let a Azumarill go, and then bring in the switch situation later. In comes another, what is that? Crunch,
this Drapion's trying its best, but yeah, this G-Face does not care about the crunches.
I would say try
Does
your
not
best
care.
with Aqua Tail, because you can at least get the debuff and put Aqua Tail pressure.
Well, the thing
on
is,
it,
you still need to land 3, and it was never going to get to 3. So like that was an uphill battle either way.
And so it looks like we've got a score here. Oh, we got a score going on here of 1 point. I forgot my keyboard all the way over here.
Oh no, you can't forget that.
So Toshi, how do we adjust? I really think the Galvantula would make a great adjustment for Pepsi, but I don't know.
The problem with Galvantula, I hate using it when I see the G-Fisk there. It's such a hard counter. I think the issue was he led something weak to Azu and had something else weak to Azu in the back, and had to stay in that original lead. I think if you're gonna run the Metagam G-Fisk in the back, you want to lead the Drapion, and then use the Metagam to draw out that Azu instead of just leading it, because it was kind of an ABA kind of line.
Yeah.
I think you could more easily get alignment if you go with that Drapion in the lead, or Galvantula in the lead, something that has that hard counter for the Azumarill.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it was really great on Cyrano to lead with the Azumarill at first. It looks like we got Jellicent into Stunfisk now.
This is a very neutral matchup.
Swapped it up.
Yeah, this is a very neutral matchup. Bubble makes it better for the Jelly, but you see there's no Bubble Beam. So the charge moves are all neutral, and they get to their moves at incredibly similar times. So whether one can sneak in a fast move will be a deciding factor in this game.
Now, I know that Jellicent can take an Earthquake, and you can feel
Oh,
pretty in
easy.
the yellow.
Yeah.
I am kind of shocked he sacrificed the shield for
The
this.
thing
but
is,
this'll
you
be
have to shield
interesting.
eventually. You have to shield eventually one of the 2 Earthquakes, so it cannot take both.
Right.
So it makes sense to shield early on. If you don't shield the first one, you get into bait territory, and it's a little bit trickier.
Wow, that's actually really smart. Look at that. He brought in the extra energy to bring in for the second Shadow Ball before the Earthquake comes through.
Yeah, and
So
at
these
this point, the
bubbles,
Jelly's in a really good spot.
Yeah, the bubbles are going to do it. So now Cyrano's going to try to get that last shield, double shield this, and he's not going to get it. No. And so he's trying to make a good advantage out of a out of a tough
almost
loss
got we saw that he timed it in a way where he almost got to the rock slide, but just was one turn off that rock slide. Probably 2 turns. And now I think he's probably going to come Ninetales here. Yep.
He's got to reveal the Ninetales, and look at that. There's no Drapion on the Dojo side for Pepsi. So we're seeing another Shadow Ball come through for the Ninetales. Will we get the shield?
That'll hurt. No shield, that chunks. And you see there is that G-Fisk there, which is going to be a really hard counter to the Ninetales. And he manages to keep the meta gem off of it, unlike last game, which is huge.
Yeah. And so what'll happen is the G-Fisk will come, and then all of a sudden you'll probably see a swap into the...
He's staying in. He's staying in. He's trying to catch the rock slide and was not able to. It's so hard to time it with the 3-turn move against the 2-turn move. He was trying to switch there when the rock slide came in, and now he's forced to shield, which was really unfortunate.
I absolutely agree with the shields here too, especially with the Metacham in the back. It's Ice Punch, it's Psychic. Azumarill doesn't have too much to worry about. The only thing he's got to worry about is moves from this G-Fisk.
The Earthquake plus the Psychic will KO after all the counters. And the Metacham, if it's properly XL'd, can comfortably tank the play rough. So it's not actually in a bad spot. I don't know if you know this, Osa, but actually, if both Pokemon are XL'd, Metacham beats Azumarill in the 1 shield.
I did not know that.
Straight up beats it. So it's not that negative of a matchup. It just outpaces to double Psychic. As you can see here, the Metacham's not really in too much of a trouble. This should KO. It'll be close.
Well, I'm just oohing because he tapped that play rough too, but the psychic was a turn before.
Oh, there, he
in
survives
the
it.
red,
No problem.
still alive, going for the play rough here, giving extra energy to the Medi. Trying to get that last shield.
Medi's
Doesn't
not gonna shield
matter.
that.
Yeah.
No way.
Does not matter. It's all on the G-Fisk, and he knows it.
Yeah.
Cy Rhino trying everything he can to stay in this fight. He's like, I will take this last shield from you. You will
G-Fisk is up for this, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, G-Fisk is up for all of it.
Yeah, it has no problems. And you see here, the Ninetales is
ready to go.
die. Rock Slide's gonna go through, and that Azumarill does not have enough energy to get to a Hydro Pump, which it would need to. So this is going to be GG's. We're going to be tied up at 1-2-1, and there goes that Azumarill.
Great adjustment from Pepsi, taking out the Drapion, bringing in the Jellicent this time, and putting that awesome pressure, that real intense pressure. Probably thinking that Mandibuzz wasn't going to come, so felt that Jelly was safe. That's a great adjustment.
Yep.
What do we see then in the third?
You see there, Pepsi did exactly what I suggested, where he led something that beat the Azumarill and had the two things that lose the Azumarill in the back. A much more cohesive line. I think on the other end, then you have to just adjust to that, knowing that they're probably going to see both the Metagam and the G-Fisk probably not in the lead. Maybe you lead like Ferrothorn, and you have like a good G-Fisk counter in the back, like your Ninetales there, and just make sure you win switch.
Man, would you bring out Mandibuzz here?
I don't know, because you've seen the G-Fisk in every game.
But you've also seen Medicham and Sableye, or not Medicham,
Drapion.
Jellicent, and Drapion as the other three Pokemon used in this battle. So we'll see. It is Ferrothorn.
Oh, look at that. It is the Ferrothorn. Very good call there. Very good call there. And now you get the perfect alignment you need. You get the Azumarill on the G-Fisk. You get the Ferrothorn on the Jelly. And you see there he's got that Ninetales for the Metagam. This is working out really well so far. Charmtails is making a name for itself and putting the pressure on the opponents in the battles and picking their lines. So you see again, this Azumarill's building up extra energy. Ooh, couldn't get to it before the second Earthquake comes through. Doesn't matter. It can tank one. Yeah.
Shield came up for the first one. We'll see what the second one does.
You just need to make sure you win Switchback. Give as many shields as you need to. Just make sure you win Switch.
Yep, absolutely. And here's the thing, there is no Drapion or anything like that. All of those Pokemon are hard-walled for Azumarill too. So like, it's all on T-Fisk here to really put that pressure down. Yeah,
but you see there, he's got a Jelly on his end, and the Ferrothorn absolutely needs to get on that as opposed to the Metagam. So Switch is vital here. And the G-Fisk is going to get Switch. He let Earthquake go. Just as I said, Switch was vital, he lost Switch. So this is getting significantly more interesting now. Oh, he gets a full farm down.
I was gonna say, so much energy just given to G-Fisk to take
painful.
the shield now. Now here, the Power Whip can come in and take it out. You'll see it come a couple, absolutely a shield.
You can't shield this. You can't shield this. He's not gonna shield it. No, you can't shield it. The whole reason that you gave up Switch was you want that Ninetales up a shield. Yeah. You're hoping with the G-Fisk gone, Ninetales can sweep. You need to preserve that shield. And he saves the shields for the Ninetales. He's hoping Ninetales up a shield will just sweep everything. That's his goal.
That is a great goal to have, especially against the Metacham and the Jellicent. Metacham can
Jelly's fine in this matchup, though. I'm a little worried that he's not going to be able to sweep. Because he needs to land 2 Psyshocks, I think. Or maybe 1 Psyshock plus farm. It'll be very close. Yeah.
And then shield the Shadow Ball. And look at that. It's already in the deep yellow. Those charms chunk away those ghosts so hard.
It'll all come down to whether he gets 2 Shadow Balls off, and he's 3 hexes away. So it depends. Do you think 3 charms KOs from this range? It'll be close.
This is 2 charms.
If you survive
2 charms KO. 1, 2.
No,
it is with 1 health.
But it's still he was on the Shadow Ball there.
But there is no shields on the Ninetales now, and the Metacham is almost to the Psychic, but the Weather Ball comes in, knowing that he's got to throw immediately.
The Medicham needs to overfarm you. It'll hurt to take the charms, but you've got to outpace that Ferrothorn in the back. You know you're not going to be in range of
2,
bullet punches down.
3.
Never mind. He might be in range for bullet punches down at this point. He's got 1 HP left.
He's got 1 HP left. That charm hurt.
He was right to
man.
overfarm, but I think he took it a little bit too far.
1 extra tap.
Yeah. One less charm and he wins that.
Oh.
1 less charm. Oh, that was very well played.
That was very well played. We're going to get over here to our scene, and we can break down what we just watched here while I find the score for them. And make sure I put the right score down for Side Rhino. Side Rhino taking that for SoCal Swablu right off the bat.
That
Great
Ninetales went
play.
crazy.
That Charmtails. I'm loving Charmtails in Kanto. I throw it out there every once in a while. And then also in Twilight, I have a Charmtails. I think that throws people off guard too.
You see what his strat there was, though, because he saw the G-Fisk. He looked at his opponent's team, knows that once the G-Fisk is gone, the Tails is so good that he didn't really care about the switch. He's like, I'm going to give my Ninetales the shield. I know its hardest counter is already off the table, and we're going to see if it can just sweep them back. And it was able to. Very, very close.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of Ninetales with Powder Snow, with Fire Spin, and Ember. Ninetales is so great as a closer because it gets to those weather balls so quickly and it chunks damage away, and then it follows up with just an amazing just energy burst where you got a shield, or you're getting overheated, or you're getting side shocked or dazzling gleam. Yeah,
whose idea was it to give Weather Ball to a Charmer? Getting to a Charger with 6 charms is it's a cheat code.
No.
Whose idea was that?
It opened up. Get out of here. Have you played with Charm Raichu? Brick Break, Thunder Punch? Get out of here.
Fair. But Weather Ball's so much better than them, though. Weather Ball's such a good move.
It is. Such a good move. Even with the 5 energy debuff. Not 5 energy, 5 damage debuff that it got this last patch. But that was the Open Great League where Side Rhino took 2, but Pepsi kept his team in with 1 point, which is huge.
Absolutely.
If we've all played in factions, if you can get 1 point, if you can get 1, you can win. You can be the 1 point that wins it for your team.
The 1-2s are frustrating, but the 0-3s are so demoralizing. From a team standpoint, you just get the 1 and you know you can come back.
Absolutely. Get you that 1 so you can at least contribute to the team.
For sure.
Now we're going to get into Open Ultra League where we have Darth Ferret versus Pulp Soup. And I am loving all of this spreading. It's not really BBM here. It's real spice. And I only say that because I love the Politoed and Muck. Those two are like my favorite Pokemons.
Politoed is so good in Ultra League. It's bulky. It's insane.
You don't know if it's got Blizzard or Earthquake, so it's a mind game too.
Exactly. And just to be clear, those R's stand for Shadow, right? So the Shadow Snorlax and a Shadow Machamp.
Yes, those are stand
I love Shadow Machamp. I haven't seen it that often though in a Show 6 format, so I like it a lot. I really like the spice here.
I do too. I'm a huge fan of Snorlax. I was running Snorlax because it was the only Ultra League Pokemon I could play with back up until like 2 seasons ago. But again, we see that Ninetales, and we have to ask, is it Charm or is it Powder? Because in Ultra League, there's a lot of dragons still that pop up, but there's also a lot of fighters now with these XLs that are popping up.
I'm telling you right now, Sosa, looking at his opponent's team, if I'm Darth Ferret, I'm running Charm. There's not a single Charm resist on the other side. Not one. The Muck can run Poison Jab, but it's still taking neutral damage from Charms, and they still hurt.
I've seen a lot of Poison Jabs coming out of Muck nowadays instead of Snarl.
I'm not typically a Charmer, but even I, looking at that team, it would just scream Charm with 0 Charm resists. No G-Fisk, nothing, no Steel Pokemon, nothing that resists Charm. Just run it. Just go Charm the whole way.
Absolutely. And if I'm Pop Soup, I have to bring Muck because it's the only thing that has a
got to run the Poison Jab on the Muck.
Yeah.
And Deoxys also has a ton of play with those super effective Rock Slides.
It's
very bulky in Ultra League. It can tank the Charms and get off those Rock Slides really quickly. So I think Muck and or Deoxys will be key. Deoxys is also fantastic against that Obstagoon, which would give significant issues to the opposing team as well.
Yeah. I see the Charm coming in over that Obstagoon because there's more damage to that Obstagoon on the opponent's side, especially with superpower on the Snorlax as well. And the
Machamp. I will make a prediction that I think either one of Muck or Deoxys in every single game. Maybe both.
All right, put it on the board, everybody.
Let's do it.
Toshi's saying Muck or Deoxys will be played in every matchup. I can
You've
see
got
that.
it. You've got it. You've got it.
I could. Well, let's go check out the battle. See if you're right, Tosh.
Let's see. Let's do
put
it.
your words to your test. We got a minute here to break
Let's
it down.
go.
See, you know what? I have not played Talonflame so much in Ultra. I'm not an Ultra League specialist. I don't have many Pokemon that play it besides Politoed, which is amazing, a Weather Ball user. Is Talonflame valuable? Oh my gosh!
It
is.
is. Oh, we're back in.
We're
There's
in
the
right
Deoxys
away.
right away. You'll love
and
to see it. And you see Snarl on his opponent's side, not Poison Jab.
You
So
see
that's good
Snarl on
to-
his opponent's
to
side,
note.
Yeah. We're going to get a Rock Slide go through. There is a Muck on that Defense Deoxys too, so it's Muck and Defense Deoxys on his opponent's side. So
What am
double counter.
I
user.
telling you? Yeah.
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 Right off the bat, you're completely right. Now we're going to get that Dark Pulse, and that'll be super effective against this Psychic type.
It'll hurt, but the Deoxys can tank it. It's an Ultra League. It can tank it. It's not. It's fine. Yeah.
That's
See that?
right.
There's half. It's fine.
I don't even know how much health these Ultra League Mons have. this
Deoxys
early.
is so good. It's insanely bulky in this league. You see there, I barely even felt it.
Yeah.
And the Muck has to shield first. That's crazy.
Well, it got to stay alive, and it's because
Exactly.
it's Poison Jab. It's not doing the Snarl damage. It's not getting extra damage down on it.
No, it is Snarl. This is Snarl.
Is this Snarl? Sorry,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
looked like
that's
Poison Jab.
No. I think this one's Snarl. I'd expect the other one to be Poison Jab.
Yeah.
But we'll see when it comes back in.
And look at the core, like I said on Darth Ferret there. He's got the Politoed to protect the Ninetales, which is Charm, and he's throwing off a shiny too. Like, calm down,
Yeah.
Ferret. Calm
My
down.
bet would be this champ shields once and farms all the way down. Because you need energy to beat that Ninetales, assuming it's Charm, which I think is a safe assumption. You need the energy to get to those rock slides more quickly
Absolutely.
than the Charms that you take.
I think a Politoed comes out first, and then the Ninetales. But nope, you're right.
Oh,
In
nope,
comes-
just the Ninetales. And
Just the
it's gonna
Ninetales.
switch into Muck here. I'd bet that it's Poison Jab. I think it needs to be. But we'll see what
Immediate
happens.
Swap.
It is Poison Jab, yep.
It is Poison Jab. Yeah, there's Speckles Battle.
Oh, but
and
look at that charge move. It's double
Acid
poison.
Spray and Sludge Wave.
No Dark
Wow.
Pulse. I guess there's nothing that you need Dark for on your opponent's team. That's a good call.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
good read on that
great
moveset.
call. Absolutely. Now when he gets to that Ninetales, he can hit it with some Acid Spray and maybe
I
farm it
bet
down.
He doesn't show Acid Spray until he absolutely has to. Just
Yeah.
to play those mind games, because I, as a battler, if I see Poison Jab plus Sludge Wave, I never expect the Acid Spray. Never.
Earthquake comes through,
That's
KOs
fine.
immediately, throw everything
That's
out.
fine.
In comes the Weather Balls. There are
You've
no
gotta
shields
shield
for
this,
that
yeah.
Ninetales.
The thing
Little
is,
health left.
you don't care letting that Muck go because you know the rock slides are going to go unshielded, and they are going to hurt coming off a shadow here. They are going to really hurt. The thing is, can that Ninetales get the 2 charms it needs to get to that Weather Ball? I don't think so.
It snuck the 1 charm in before. It's 1.
It's still 2 away, and I don't think it
Two
gets there.
and oh,
Oh,
you're absolutely
does
right.
not
The
get there.
counters. Countering down, takes it out. Pop Soup. Great play there by Pop Soup.
And he played exactly the way we expected. You know, he had the Muck there with Poison Jab. Oh, no, sorry. He had the Muck there with Poison Jab. He had the Machamp, and he had the Deoxys, knowing that he needed that core to beat his opponent's team.
Absolutely, that was a great call on your call for Pop Soup, and he brought in the Ninetales and he brought in the Politoed, and Darth Ferret still wasn't able to come out on top. What are the adjustments there for both players? Do they make any? Can Pop Soup make any? And can Darth Ferret make any?
The thing is, you saw that Darth Ferret won the lead really hard, but Pop Soup managed his energy so well, he made sure to farm so much on the champ that didn't matter.
And
that is a
matter.
big lead. That is a big lead. Tina into Galv is exactly what you want. He's going to get this Dragon Breath off and then probably switch into his own Muck, I think.
I saw the tap. Maybe it's a CMP getting a shield.
No. He
absolutely
goes
not.
into his
Game
Muck.
Doesn't register. Here's the thing, though. There's Sludge Wave ready to go on Darth Ferret. There is no Dark Pulse on Pop Soup's Muck, which
That's
could
fine,
be
though.
An Acid Spray, then go into a Sludge Wave. Totally get a shield, and then
I
play
agree.
like head game with there.
I think you sludge first to get it into range of another sludge, and then you would Acid Spray if you're going to play it that way. But we see he goes straight for the sludge, and I wonder if he's going to bait here. I don't think you do. No, you don't.
I don't
Go
think
straight
you do
sludge.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah, going for it. Will he get the shield? No shield. Will this KO
Nope.
Darth Ferret? Will it be in the one?
It'll be close. It'll be close. Yeah,
Got
it's
about
alive.
5
It's fine.
health left.
This is Ultra League, but does he get? Oh, he gets it off. This will
In the
almost
nick
KO.
of
You
time.
might need to shield this. Yep, you need to shield this. Yep.
In the
Very, very
nick
close.
of time, gets the shield. Muck Pro showing up huge with that snarl, getting that energy.
So he's down a shield, but he maintains switch, and Galvantula can't touch Tina, so you don't really need that shield. You're not missing it very much. I wonder if you sludge. Yeah, you sludge wave here. Make sure to get that shield. He still has not shown the acid spray.
And he's not going to. He's gonna get
Not in this game, no.
sludge wave off. Boom.
Boom. You can tell his opponent is just banking on a double shielded Ninetales to win him this game.
And with Tina and defense.
Oh, he doesn't get the
Wow,
switch.
doesn't even get the
He
switch.
doesn't get the
He loses
switch.
all
Dragon
the
Breath
energy.
OP.
He lost all of the energy. Charms doing not that much on a tanky defense.
No,
Deoxys
not that much.
already has
Deoxys
two
doesn't care.
moves ready to go.
The thing is, though, Sosa, this Ninetales has 2 shields. The Deoxys needs to get off 3 moves if they want to win this game. I think they will. I think you double Rock Slide, then you Psycho Boost is the play. We see a little bit of lag, but it's mutual, it looks like. It looks like it's mutual.
Ooh, that would have been really upsetting if he would have gotten that rock slide off before the weather ball processed.
Yeah. The thing is, though, the Ninetales has 2 moves, and that will be hard to come back from if they land. He's 1 away from the second weather ball, which will be tough. I think the Deoxys still gets to a Psycho Boost after this rock slide. I think.
How
But
would a
he
Psycho-
needs to put it in range of 1 Shadow Sneak.
He got an extra tap in. Comes
will
in
KO.
with the weather ball.
This will not KO. He's fine. He needs to land that Psycho Boost. He might actually get to a rock slide. Yep,
He
he
gets
gets
to
the
a rock slide.
And that is
Oh,
GG's.
That is
3 rock
GG's.
slides. That is
Super
GG's.
effective.
Deoxys is OP. Look how tanky that thing is.
Wow. What? It's still alive.
It's
Charm is
still
still
alive,
alive.
but like doesn't matter. That the Dragon Breath will KO in
Oh yeah, that's
3
right.
probably.
Dragon Breath was
Yeah.
so fast.
Yeah. 3 Dragon Breaths KOs. Actually, a little more than 3, but like it's gonna KO well before the charge move.
We're both like, yeah, the Dragon Breath will do it. The Dragon Breath will do it. Gets a charge move off. Gets,
5 minutes
gets
later,
win.
the Dragon Breath eventually did it.
Yeah. So that was a great adjustment, bringing in the Giratina and
Absolutely.
catching the Galvantula leads there. We get the
Yep.
muck on muck action. What is the adjustment now? What is Pop Suit gonna bring now? If you're Ferret and you're Pop Suit, what do you think your opponent's bringing? If you're a Soup, what do you think
Well,
Ferret's bringing?
I mean, I hate to toot my own horn here, but we saw the Deoxys and the Muck in both games so far. So if you're Darth Ferret, you've got to know they're coming. And it just makes so much sense of a team composition to bring that Muck and that Deoxys in every game. You got to counter them. And that's why he brought the Galvantula. It's a pretty good counter. I think it comes again. I think they maybe messed up the order a little bit. And there we see the champ into the Ninetales. It's not good, but he won that last time. So
And you're absolutely right. He mixed up the order, and it's the same line as last time. The Ninetales lead. He's going to shield the Galvantula this time, so it won't take out all of the damage. Trying to get a point for his team, SoCal Swablu, behind on DOJO. And like Get It said, if they sweep, they really put up themselves on a strong path to win at that point. So we're going to watch all these sweeps happen. If they do, we get the lunge coming through.
this is a pretty dominating matchup for the Galvantula, especially in the 2s. And look at that. He gets off 2 lunges before the second rock slide. At this point, you don't need a shield anymore because it's double debuffed.
Wow. Yeah, that rock slide's not going to do much.
No,
But
I mean,
he's
he's going
going
to shield,
to.
but it's not going to KO. The Galvantula would survive it at that point.
You said this was the core breaker of the Defense Deoxys Muck matchup. Why
Yeah, and he
wouldn't
listened.
he bring it? And he listened. He's like, I
He
got
listened.
a double shield. You notice that little ribbon on the back of that Spidey? That's the best buddy.
Yeah. Yep,
That's
they
the
are.
best buddy.
But look how little that super effective lunge did. Like Galvantula is a attack weighted Pokemon, but Deoxys doesn't care.
Deoxys doesn't care. But this is a 3 debuffed rock slide, and it
Oh, yeah, it's not
gonna do
KOing
much.
at all. Not even close.
still.
The
in
thing is,
red
though,
zone.
he's getting so much farm, which is unfortunate. You almost wanted that Deoxys to die earlier.
He's
Because
got a
now this
lunge.
Galvantula has a move, and that's going to be really frustrating.
It's gonna hurt that Muck if that Muck comes out first.
It's
the champ, and
not
he
going
hit the
to.
discharge right off the bat.
The champ will tank this. The thing is, can it farm down before the next one? Probably. But it will be tight. because only 2 away.
2, 3.
Oh,
Cannot
barely,
get through.
barely. All right, you guys switch it. You guys switch fast.
Immediate swaps.
You've got to
Immediate
end
swaps.
up with the rock slide without taking a charm. So I think I like the way he switched there. And do we? I think you should go double sludge wave here on both sides.
I was gonna say, can you throw the acid?
We're not gonna see
then
that
the
all
sludge
set. He
wave?
had it. We're not gonna see it because this is just the shields are down. So there's no bait here. There's just straight sludge wave from both of them. And the key is that Champ needs to come in and farm that muck all the way down to get 2 moves off on the Ninetales. I don't think it'll be able to, but it'll be close.
Yeah, and again, Psy Rhino has the Snarl Muck, so that the damage won't be so intense, and it takes a minute, and those counters will come in fast and could punch out that
Absolutely,
that muck
absolutely.
real quickly. So
The
we've
thing
gotta
is,
be
the
careful
champ
of that.
is the champ is so low. 2 charms will knock it out. So at this point, almost you should switch. Like if the champ comes in, don't let it farm the muck. Just switch.
Sludge Wave undertapped. Muck still alive. Immediate swap, like you said. 1 charm, 2 charms.
Yeah, 2 charms. He needed to not get hit by 2 charms, and that was what
Is
decided it.
exactly what happened.
From that range, a rock slide would have been. It probably still survives it, but it would have been very close. It would have been very close.
Psy Rhino, or not Psy Rhino. Darth Ferret gets one back to tie it up. So wasn't gonna 3-0. Stop the 3-0 for sure. But Pop Soup came out strong with that core.
I liked how Pops he had his strat. He liked it enough. He brought it in every single game. That muck, the Oxys core that we talked about earlier, was in every single game. The 2 of them. He mixed up the leads, mixed up the orders to try and keep his opponent on his toes. But he knew straight from the go that the Deoxys Muck core was too good to sit on the bench.
Absolutely, and I love how Darth Ferret adjusted and brought in Galvantula to cover himself instead of the Politoed to break that core up. It lost him in the second, but he was able to swap it up and get it back in the third.
The thing is, he knew it was all about alignment. In game 2, he got the Galvantula on the Tina, which was the only place it didn't work. You know, it would have worked in any other place. But it did not work against that Tina, and his opponent did a good job to maintain that alignment. But in Game 3, they switched it up, and the alignment was much better for Darth Ferret.
It absolutely was, and he got it, and he got the point again, keeping his team not giving the lead for DOJO, but having Pop Soup run with it. Instead, going here, and just a heads up, a little fun note: Pop Soup last round was a Twilight specialist, and this is his first time in Ultra League. And who was their Ultra League specialist? None other than Popcorn, and now he's moving up to Master. So it's really nice to have a team that has these kind of players and battlers that are very versatile in taking an Ultra League or Master League.
Yeah, and the thing is, first of all, you're absolutely right. Having multiple players who can play Master League and play Ultra League with the appropriate XLs is huge for any team. Secondly, it's very good as a strategy to switch up where your players play, so that's harder for your opponents to adjust to the teams that you've seen in the past, you know? So if you put somebody in a place they've never played before and there's no baseline for like what your opponents can expect, you're already at a big advantage, which is nice to see them doing that here.
Exactly, and this is a great game that they're playing here. You got Excadrill versus Excadrill. I got a Togekiss. I haven't seen Togekiss since Season 4. Like, is it popular in Master League? I don't have the Stardust for any Master League Pokemon.
In a Show 6 format, it's definitely popular because you can more appropriately line it up on the right Pokemon.
Yeah.
And Excadrill is very good.
Oh, yeah. I love Excadrill. Another nod I want to make out to that Zaxion. I don't know if you played Zaxion in Master League, but we saw a 5-0 run from my boy Sungjin Hung that we saw in last time Master League came up, and it is, oh my gosh. Close combats, play roughs, snarl. This thing's built to attack everything.
It is OP. It's an amazing swap. I played it a lot in level 40 Master League, not level 50. And it's even bulkier there. The wild charges, the play roughs, the close combats all hurt ton still. It's a very reliable Pokemon, a very safe Pokemon, and it has threats for almost everything. And it's very fun to see how it goes.
We are going to see how it goes. They both have Mewtwo's, they both have Excadrills, and they both have Gyarados. That's
I will
interesting
tell you
they brought the
right
73.
off the bat, Mewtwo is OP in this meta. You can change the movesets. It is insanely good, and you see it right off the bat.
Right off the bat, you're absolutely right. It looks like it's Psycho Cut, and we've got 2 moves, Psy Strike and Shadow Ball. God, remember when you had to just have one Mewtwo with Psy Strike and one Mewtwo with Shadow Ball?
The thing is, so one thing to note here, that Gyarados on Papa Corn's side is Waterfall, so it'll lose a mirror to the other Gyarados. And I'm very curious to see what the moveset is. Typically, a Waterfall Gyarados will go with Aqua Tail and then one of Crunch or Outrage. We'll have to see what he has on his here.
Absolutely, and he's gonna shield this one, so because he definitely wants to get some damage off on this Mewtwo.
Absolutely.
Mewtwo's just a beast, doing
It's
all
too
of the
good.
damage.
It's too good. It gets to a nuke in 5 fast moves. That's OP. It's just insane. He lets it go, and I assume he comes in with Zacian here.
Is it Zacian or Zacian?
I think it's Zacian. That's how I say it. I could be saying it wrong, but I'm not positive. My Twitch chat always lets me know when I'm saying something differently than they do, so I'm sure this Twitch chat will let us know if we're saying it wrong.
My Twitch chat usually drinks when I say things wrong. So,
I've always gone Zacian, but I'm not positive. So,
well, Zacian has a ton of energy. Snarl now onto that Mewtwo. That is amazing. Gonna get 2 wild charges off there.
You don't want to give this thing extra energy, and it's still got the extra shield. It still has 2 shields. And it gets Swampert on the Dialga. That is oppressive. Swampert will get off double Earthquake here, and there's not much this Dialga can do about it.
There is nothing this Dialga can do about it. Zacian still has a wild charge in the back too, so now he's
and 2 shields.
Yeah,
2 shields on that Zacian. Yeah, honestly, you could win this game with just Swampert if you wanted to.
Now, Frostfire is a free agent pickup, remind you. And I have not come across Frostfire yet, but Dre Flames was telling me that Frostfire is from Season 1 and is a grinder out here in LA.
Yeah,
and it's just fallen off since the pandemic, but I don't blame them. Look at how great they're doing.
Frostfire is a very good battler.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, always on top on the GL charts, he said. We get one more. The Mewtwo. Can it get to the Hydro Cannon?
Oh, he gets to the Hydro Cannon. He doesn't even need to go back to that Zacian there. And yeah, Frostfire with a very dominant performance there in game 1.
But he does.
And switches into the Wild Charge just to put an exclamation point on that battle.
I like to call this move the Shotgun Blast because you give a little tap and they're like, okay, I can tap, and then the next Pokemon will come in. Yeah. But all of a sudden the opponent's there and bam, you're gone.
You know what would have been a really fun friendly BM? Well, we know each other. We're all friends in this tier. We like to do friendly BMs. I would have close combated that Mewtwo at the end there. I don't think he wanted to show that he had the close combat. He hadn't revealed it yet. But if you had, just close combat it, just for fun.
Yeah, because there is that Magnezone in the back that you on the other team and the Excadrill that if close combat can come through, it can definitely shield or doesn't know if it's shield or not.
I'm pretty sure Papa Corn assumes there's 3 steel types: the Excadrill, the Dialga, and the Magnezone. You'll all need close combat for, so it's a pretty safe assumption that's the moveset. So it's not really like you're hiding anything there. But I think the moveset for this particular matchup is pretty clear. And he gets the Swampert into the Dialga in that lead, an amazing lead there. I think the play here is to Hydro Cannon and then switch. I think that's the play. You think the
switch? I would say stay in it, right? You get hit with some Psy Strike. You could throw another Hydro Cannon before the second Psy Strike comes.
The thing is, you want to save the Swampert for the Dialga. He will stay in for a little while, but I think he's going to save part of that Swampert for the Dialga. Actually, Zacian's fine. Zacian's fine against Dialga, so maybe he doesn't need to. Maybe he's gonna stay in here.
Just giving high hopes to Zacian, who can come in, farm down with Snarl, do some extra damage, and then throw close combats. Especially if we're gonna get a shield on this Mewtwo, then Zacian. We'll see if Zacian will come in now. No shield. No. Maybe the tap comes in. No. So will we get a shield on Swampert? No. We're gonna keep switch advantage.
I think what you do is you come in here with Mewtwo and Psycho Cut all the way down.
Oh, with your possible. Own Mewtwo.
Oh no, he's coming in with Zacian just to farm all the way down here.
3 stalls. Is it one more tap?
He's just aggressively confident. One.
This is what I was talking about. You let Zacian come in, farm it down, you get those extra taps. Oh no! Zacian is just
there is absolutely nothing that's going to like these charge moves. Wild Charge for the Gyarados and Close Combat for the Dialga. It is not a good time. He has both of them again for the second one here.
And then he's going to
probably
swap to lose the debuff, bring in the Mewtwo to soak up all of the damage, and then boom. Yep, no shields.
I would
Zacian
suggest
could come in.
Exactly. Never shield this Mewtwo. Just don't let it go.
Yeah.
Never shield the Mewtwo. Just Shadow Ball. You'll get it into reasonable close combat range. You can double up. The Dragon Breaths do no damage.
Yeah.
So Frostfire is in very good shape here. And we see there, Sosa, the Zacian is just so reliable against so much on the opponent's team. Just give it shields and let it fly.
Yeah, I'm about to build my own Zacian. Oh my goodness. Will he get the side strike through? He
Oh!
does! A lag, an overtap or a lag came through. Dragon Breath knocked him out so quickly in the last matchup, but in this matchup, the side strike comes through. That's going to be huge. That will
the thing is, in factions, lag is reviewable, but I think it would just depend on if the game was winnable at all. And I think Frostfire has this game pretty well in grasp, even if he didn't get off that move. The Zacian is just gonna run over this Dialga.
You're top
or
left
Gyarados,
and right
sorry.
here. You're top left and
just
right
Gyarados.
here. 2 shields for a wild charge with waterfall.
Let this go. Let this go.
Gyarados, right? Just let the Aqua Tail go. It's
The
not
thing is,
damage.
whatever the other move is on the Gyarados, both Crunch and Outrage are resisted. So you're not in any worry of being nuked. And you can comfortably tank that shit, an Aqua Tail, so.
Yeah, I thought you can't comfortably take that wild charge if you're Gyarados. Now,
No,
this is
you
interesting.
cannot.
Does this show that Frostfire's Gyarados is rocking Dragon Breath yet, or Waterfall, or is just so dominant to have Zaxion, Mewtwo, and Swampert on?
Yeah, I mean, look how well it's going. Just keep it up, you know.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you on that. It's so good. Getting him that second matchup there, so it's 5-3. Popcorn's got to win, so get his team still in this, get that point for his team, or Frostfire can sweep here and get the first sweep of the round of this faction cycle, or this faction round.
For sure. Yep. The thing is, I like Zacian as a lead, which is what he did, I think, in game 1. That way you can throw your wild charge and then get out of there.
Okay.
And you're not worried about locking it in because he's got double debuffing moves. But no, he goes back to Mewtwo lead.
Mewtwo versus Mewtwo. We're playing that Shadow Ball game.
This is such a stressful mirror. This is, desync happens almost every game at this point. Oh, but he snuck in an extra one. He snuck in an extra cycle cut on the charge move, which is amazing. You always want that in the mirror. You always want that in the mirror.
It's a flamethrower?
It doesn't have Shadow Ball. Oh,
are you kidding me?
Flamethrower, you are licking your lips. You are so excited because he has to land 2 now.
Hold on, though.
And so Frostfire's Mewtwo.
Oh, no! Was he baiting the Mewtwo? I don't know what happened here. I'm so confused.
But
the
this Mewtwo is going to feast.
Out.
This Mewtwo is going to feast. Because it doesn't even need to shield. It could just double side strike here.
Yeah.
Like, you can tank. Yeah, it's filthy.
And another
You'll get the shield back here. Now just let it go.
Yeah,
let it go at this point. You should be pretty confident that the Dialga's going to be in the back, so just save the Swampert for that matchup, and you're good. You're fine. Just let it go.
Oh my god. That Mewtwo took a Pokemon, took a shield, and the second Pokemon is down in the deep yellow. Crunch comes through, but doesn't KO. Now
it's
he's
so
in the
bulky
red.
at level 50. It's ridiculous. Now the Zacian comes in. It can tank an Aqua Tail. It can double up on these wild charges. He switches out. Oh, oh my god!
The close combat had not been
with that
shown
Swampert
yet.
there.
Does he think he caught the wild charge? No, he doesn't think he caught the wild charge. He gets the shield, and in comes the Swampert to clean shop.
This should be a crime. This Magnezone is going to not have a good time. Just no good times are had here.
No good times. There's gonna be a
Flash Cannon. Swampert does not care.
I think it stopped tapping too.
Yeah, I think at that point he's like, all right.
I think Papa was like, oh, I know. You have top.
You know, at that point it's not. And you've seen the Swampert in every game so far. You know it's coming. You know it's there.
Swampert is so good, but if you do not have any good Pokemon for Master or Ultra League, Swampert is a great way to start, and it's super cheap too.
And the thing is, at level 50, the bulk is there. If you can get off like 5 hydro cannons, you're just chilling, you know?
Yeah. Wow. So we are back on our scene, and it was a sweep by Frostfire. Rookie Frostfire recruited
And-
this cycle.
Not only a sweep, a dominant sweep. Frostfire had his matchup ready to go. He had his strat and did not deter from that strat at all. Ran the same 3 Pokemon in all 3 games, and Swampert was amazing. Swampert did such a good job there, and yeah, well played.
Zach Xion is a wonderful, wonderful Master League Pokemon, and I'm just going to be looking for those trades now. Oh my goodness, what a great arsenal of moves in order to stay around, especially with this meta too.
Yeah.
As you see, all of these steel Pokemon, Dialga has been dominant at BBML since Season 4 when it was able... When did we get to
Earlier, I think.
Season 2?
But yeah, I think around 2 or 3. And I'd like to say I'm a little upset we're moving off of Master League, because I was about to ask the chat to drop some emotes every time that one of us pronounced Zacian incorrectly. But we're already moving off of the Zacian meta, so we're gonna have to.
Well, we can stay on Zacian for 5 seconds while we talk about this. We're on the specialist time now, my friend.
There you go.
So
Exactly.
you and I are both on faction teams as well.
That is
and
our
we are
meta, yep.
both specialists as
Yep.
well. So you've done some Comet Field. I did a little practice on Comet Field, but I'm a Twilight specialist as well as you. So if you want to give us, let's break down to Comet real quickly. So in Comet, we've got Fire, Flying, Ice, Normal, and Psychic, with the bands to Defense Deoxys, Altaria, Wobbuffet, Medicham, Chansey, and what's that last one? Mantine.
Mantine, yep.
And then Twilight. You want to break us in on Twilight, what the bands are for that?
Yeah, of course. In Twilight, we got Poison, we got Ghost, we got Dark, we got Fairy, and we have bands to Nidoqueen, and what's that? B-Sharp.
B-Sharp, yeah.
And yeah, it's the Twilight. If you're an OG Silph player, you'll recognize Twilight. It was the second meta they ever made way back in 2018, the first season of
2019.
Silph. 2019. Yeah, 2019. The first season of Silph. The meta's changed a little bit in that we now have Mandibuzz, which is a big player now, but you also have some repeat players. You've got the Muck that was always there. You've got Azumarill, which was always there. So there's going to be a lot of similarities between the OG 2019 beginning of Silph and with some new Pokemon in there to spice it up a little bit.
Oh my god, Twilight used to be Charm. Twilight used to be Charm City up there, and you could...
Yeah, and there's still a little bit of that. I battled somebody with double Charm last week.
But with Poison Fang and the buffs that have happened to Poison Pokemon, all of these Poison Pokemon are now great assets. They hurt those fairies, so it's not just the Zoomerals running around destroying everybody's mom. It's you got some play there. So we're gonna look at the Comet Cup, because Twilight will be our second one, but we're gonna look at Comet Cup. And Comet Cup, you're finding a lot of Vigoroths, and as you can see here, a lot of Vigoroths popping up.
Yeah, I don't know if chat can see my shocked face, but Aerodactyl?
Oh,
I have seen so many Twilights. So many Comet battles. I have never seen Aerodactyl. I was just about to tell you it's a pretty condensed meta, and then I see an Aerodactyl, and never mind, not condensed anymore.
There are 3 flyers on this Alphadonis team with 2 Pokemon that are also weak to counter. So this Vigoroth is looking pretty good, but has to play around everything. So that Lapras is going to come in hugely here.
Absolutely.
I think Lapras and Vigoroth for R6 is going to be great. I really want to see why Shadow Aerodactyl. I mean, Rock Throw, right? What else does it have?
Yeah, and for the Flyers, it's good against the Flyers. It's good against mostly that. It's good against Flyers. I will tell you, from what I've seen from my teammates in their battles, Mew is extremely good. You see it there on R6's side. He's got a Mew and a Vigoroth. Mew and Vigoroth are really good in this meta. You'll see them popping up a lot. One thing I'm surprised at, Diggersby is very good in this meta too, but neither player has it. There is that Greedent on one side, which is kind of similar in the roll-up plays to Diggersby, but I'm a little bit surprised you don't see any of those Mudshotters in this matchup.
I am surprised because those Mudshots generate energy so quickly, and Earthquake just hurt. Fire punches too, especially if you've got Ice Pokemon. If you're an all-flyer team, wouldn't you want something that has, oppressive against Ice? But we'll have to see what Alpha is thinking here. But if you think about it too, he's got a real tanky team. He could just be trying to time out. We could just be getting battlers trying to time out.
That happens a lot in this meta, to be fair. What I want to know, Sosa, is what's the moveset on that Mew?
I know.
I've seen Shadow Claw. I've seen Volt Switch, and with Triple Flyer, you might go Volt Switch. Triple Flyer and the you might go Volt Switch here.
If I'm R6, I am elite TMing to Volt Switch immediately.
I mean,
so Mew comes in and there's an Aerodactyl immediately, and so
let's
we'll see what the swap if the swap happens. It's immediate swap, and
it is Volt Switch,
and it's Volt Switch.
No!
Oh no!
Oh, this Pelipper is already regretting its life choices. It is Volt Switch as we expected, and this Pelipper is not having a good time.
R6 with the big brain play here. He absolutely brought this in and was like, nah, I see your flyers. We can change our move sets before the tournament starts.
The thing is, I'm a little surprised his opponent didn't just predict that Volt Switch. It just screams Volt Switch looking at his team. But you know what? You just make a call, and ooh, not a lot of HP left, but it doesn't matter. It'll have 2 charge moves to throw at this Aerodactyl. Assuming that comes back in, you know, it might not.
It might. I mean, it's Greedent in the back.
Oh, if we don't get a shield here, oh my god, no!
Oh my god!
Oh, Focus Blast is coming in hard. Oh, you love to see it.
Where's my emergency breathe bag? This is huge.
Jesus.
This is huge. Mew has gone nuts. Mew is going off. Mew is going off.
You saw the Volt and the Focus Blast is just making this Flyer team regret all of its life choices.
Oh no! And now you gotta double shield that Aerodactyl. Now you gotta double shield that Aerodactyl.
Everything's gone. Everything else is gone. You gotta double shield it.
Body slam spams coming through because that's what Vigoroth does. And those rock smackdowns, is it rock throw or smackdown on this one?
It's rock throw. It's rock throw.
It's rock throw. Rock throw
not quite as good, but still fine. And this Aerodactyl's gonna have to put in a lot of work, and it can't beat everything.
It can't beat everything. As a matter of fact, I say don't even bring Malamar in and bring in back a Mew and just kind of get him to guess what the other Pokemon is for the next matchup. But we're not going to get that as R6 brings in the Malamar to soak up the energy. Mew doesn't have that much health left. It would have been out real quickly.
The Aerodactyl does make a close game of it. Probably 2 rock throws away, but Malamar gets those moves really quickly. And that'll be GG's. The Mew MVP for sure.
Now the big question there, what would have been more effective? If the Malamar was out and the Mew came in, who's going down first? Volt Switch or Rock Throw?
Rock Throw. Rock Throw would apply first, and the Mew would have died before.
So Aerodactyl, Shadow Aerodactyl is huge then. It is very big. If we just saw it take out almost all of the opponent besides that one Mew, it could have won the matchup there.
Well, that's what it does. It's fast move, oppressive. It's especially on a Shadow, the Rock Throw, Stab, the fast moves chunk. It takes forever to get to your charge moves. You barely need them. Just fast move everything. Just go crazy with the Rock Throws.
Go nuts. So what? I don't think you. I think now that you know that it's R6 got Volt Switch, do we just see Greedent, Vigoroth, and Lickitung? No,
are we mid battle here?
Half mid battle. It looks like we're mid battle. I believe. Yeah, they said that half the stuff got recorded. There was some foobarring up, but
all right, we'll catch up. We'll catch up. So this foul play will KO the Golbat if it lets it through. It does let it through.
Both shields on both opponents. We don't know if there was a switch not, but Malamar is almost done in yellow.
You see the exact same team on this side. You don't know what the team is on the other side. But these neutral licks are coming in. You'll have to shield this superpower though. You don't have to because Lickitung is so tanky, but you probably want to shield this.
You probably want to, especially since everybody's bringing in that counter.
But look at that Lickitung, and Vigoroth is going to tear it to pieces. Vigoroth is so good because it double resists those licks while dealing super effective damage back. Vigoroth beats normal Pokemon pretty reliably, and Lickitung is no exception.
Body Slam comes through, doesn't do anything. Is that only one Body Slam? Is that it? It's just a one-move Pokemon?
I mean, it has Power Whip, but you definitely want to throw only Body Slams in this matchup.
No, I'm talking about Vigoroth. Does Vigoroth only have one? No, it's got a
No, it does.
Okay.
Look at both. Yeah,
Okay.
And I think now you just switch back into that Mew. You know you've got the Volt Switch. You resist those counters, and you're in really good shape here if
And
you
got
are
the
R6.
last shield. You got the last shield from your opponent now. That is great.
You can tank this. You don't need a shield. Yeah, tank
Even
one.
the bulldozers.
You don't even want to throw bulldozers, but yeah, you could tank anything off of that Vigoroth. And I think you focus blast here. If I'm being honest with you, I think you just shield
Get
here
it off the table.
and go for the focus blast.
Yeah. Get it off the table. You can put Surf down on the Lickitung to put the damage. You have the counter on the Vigoroth. You don't need to do too much. Just go for broke.
He's going for the Surfs. Interesting.
Okay, maybe he wants to double Surf.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Either way would work. Double Surf is 5 more energy than the focus blast, but you'll be fine either way. He's probably trying to farm down. But you didn't need to throw the shield here. Yeah.
He might have. Who knows? The Vigoroth in the back. I don't know how much. Yeah, see, remember.
The thing is, he wants to focus blast the Lickitung, yeah.
He got it in time before the licks down.
The thing is, though, can the Vigoroth counter everything down? Because neither Pokemon has very much.
Yeah.
The Vigoroth. I think
two.
R6 might lose this.
Oh, he had a body slam ready to go.
I think R6 loses here because, yep.
Wow.
Oh!
You were so right, my friend. Wow.
Yeah, R6 is perfect alignment, but that last shield didn't go anywhere. And it ended up costing him.
He should or focus blasted the
yeah, I don't know. I think he was worried.
Focus blasted and then swapped into.
The thing is, he was worried about the Lickitung, but you've got to know the licks do no damage to your Vigoroth. So you don't need a lot of health. You just need to be able to get that Vigoroth onto the Lickitung and not have to worry about the mirror matchup.
Well, it didn't matter. Oh no, R6 didn't.
It did matter,
right?
Yeah, no, R6 lost that one because
R6 lost that one. I apologize, chat.
Yeah.
Alpha won that one.
And that was an amazing job by Alpha because R6 had perfect alignment the entire way, and Alpha still managed to just outplay at the end there. All right, we've got a Vigoroth into Mew matchup. This is a very neutral matchup if the Mew has Shadow Claw. With Volt Switch, is very favorable towards the Mew. It's still fine. Vigoroth still does fine, but it's definitely pretty good for Mew here.
I like this decision to just start going straight for Surf. We know the body slams are coming through. You gotta make sure that you're healthy or you're protected. Find out what your opponent's doing. If he's trying to survive the Vigoroth or not. Keep the Vigoroth.
The thing is, my friend, you see, he's got the Vigoroth and the Wigglytuff back there. If there's a Golbat on Alpha side, that spells bad news for R6.
Will we see the Golbat though? I mean, it is
Brick Break,
bringing a flyer.
Brick Break.
It is a Golbat.
It is the Golbat. Right. There you go. You gotta make those calls sometimes. And the Golbat. The thing is, he switched into Vigoroth to draw out that Golbat, knowing his Wigglytuff in the back did not want to see it. If I was Alpha, knowing how much the Wigglytuff is there, I would save this. I would shield the Golbat and save it for the back.
I don't know. He took a very long time before that Golbat came in, so the Golbat's going to be stuck in this hard lock with that Mewtwo soon.
The thing is, the switch clock's already half up because you've seen 2 moves. This is the 3rd move.
The body slam?
No, let it go. Otherwise, you get farmed down. And so the Mew's going to come back in. The Golbat will be able to Poison Fang it again, and it'll get that Mew pretty low. The thing is, you've got to shield the Mew because you cannot have the Wigglytuff on that Golbat.
Absolutely. That Wigglytuff.
Never mind. No shielding on the Mew. This won't KO, but it'll put it into Wing Attack downrange, and that is not good. He switches into that. You're switching into that, though. Now he's going to be able to Poison Fang and switch out, and now the Wiggly is debuffed.
He snuck a Charm in there, too, so that Golbat definitely only has, 1 Volt, can only survive a Volt Switch. 2, there he goes. Golbat is gone.
But this
Alpha trying everything to stay alive.
This body slam will chunk after the debuff. And, we're getting a shield here. Okay.
He is debuffed. We're getting a shield. We'll see what's in the back. If it's Aerodactyl.
I'd guess Aerodactyl or Pelipper.
Right? I don't think the same thing.
It could be a Lickitung, but... No,
it is a Lickitung.
Yeah. And the thing is, Lickitung doesn't care. Lickitung does not care. He's probably not going to shield this. He knows he needs to have a shield or energy to deal with that Focus Blast.
Yeah, because he has.
All right, he does shield. So what he has to do here is he's got to over farm to the point where he has 2 body slams.
He's tapping so hard trying to get that Mew in, but it didn't work. The body slam will come in. This is a debuffed Wigglytuff. Boom, that body slams out. One is all
he was already dead. Yeah. He was already dead.
You're absolutely right. He needed to shield that Mew right then and there. Was that the third matchup, right? That was the third.
That was the third. R6 won game 1 with that sneak focus blast, but Alpha came back strong, winning game 2 and 3. And I'm really impressed, Sosa, because Alpha had misalignment in 2 of those games and just uses energy really well to come back and win those games. And sometimes that's all you need to do, is just play your energy game and know your win con.
I'm going to give you a fun fact about Alpha, and this battler has not lost since Cycle 2.
And you can see why.
And you can see
why.
By bringing in amazing Spice Pokemon players and then coming in with the energy and understanding what he needed in the end. So good. Such a great
Also, I will note Heidanis is in chat as well. He is a very good streamer as well as content creator. He just hit partner. So congratulations. He's out here winning factions games, hitting partner. I love watching his streams. So congratulations to Heidanis. I just noted he was in chat, so that check mark looks good on you, friend. The check mark looks good.
That check mark does look good on you, friend. Well, that is great on the first round of Comet. Let's see what the second matchup of Comet is, and it's going to be Dre Flames versus Neil Armstrong. What? This is the matchup I've been excited for. These are 2 very meticulous battlers when it comes down to energy. And what I mean by that is, they'll have their energy and they will throw or keep or play with your shields or play with their shields. They are everywhere across the map. Both of these battlers are huge at that. And I'm so excited to see them come up with these amazing plays. Look, you've got a Macargo.
Macargo is surprisingly good in this meta. And you'll note that the Vigoroth Mew core I mentioned earlier is on Neil's side. It's not on Dre's side. He does have the Vigoroth, but you see the Malamar coming back in, and you see Obstagoon. So double counter on Dre's side, which is interesting.
And double counter on Neil Armstrong's side.
Oh yeah. They both had double counter. Yeah.
So those 2 Pokemon on top of the Alolan Raichu, charge attackers.
Very similar teams there.
Very similar. Their mindsets are very similar. One that's more for fast move, and then everything else is just charge. Yeah,
and one more note, Sosa, I see Clash and Cliff is in chat. He is my teammate. He is our Comet specialist. He's so good at this meta. Has been playing really good games. Loves this meta. So what's up, Cliff? How you doing, man?
Is he
he's
rocking
been winning. He's been winning a
Macargo?
lot for us. I don't think he's brought Macargo, but he's been winning a lot for us. So it's good to see you in chat, Cliff.
I don't. If he's not rocking Macargo, don't bring him to the chat right now.
Apparently, all those wins don't count if you're not running Macargo, according to our man Sosa over here. The thing is, I bet Cliff could win in this meta with Macargo.
I bet you he could too. I'd love to see it. I love seeing players bringing their style of Pokemon out, like we have here with Neil Armstrong in this Alolan Sandslash. Like, that is such a great span of Pokemon.
I apologize. Apparently, Cliff did bring it week 1. So, Macargo was on Cliff's team week 1. So there you go.
Cliff, come on to Silph, my friend. Love
all right, you're allowed back in. Sosa has. I didn't realize we had all these rules. Macargo or no entry.
Macargo or no entry. And you have to
evidently the rules we're working with here that I'm learning about as we speak.
If I could bring Macargo to Twilight, I would. I
brought so many Azumaros, though. Too many Azumaros.
Too many Azumaros, absolutely. That's why you bring in Beedrill. But we had the Talonflame as well. We didn't get to see Talonflame, and we didn't get to see Skarmory, and I don't think either of those Pokemon are going to play in this. Or I don't think Skarmory is going to play in this.
I was going to say the opposite. Talonflame is amazing against Neil's team. I would guess, I'm going to double down, I'd guess we see Talonflame in all 3 games.
Talonflame in all 3 games? Okay.
That would be my guess.
We've got an Alolan Raichu into this Obstagoon, and
that is a very neutral matchup because Raichu's throwing a bunch of neutral moves, but the Obstagoon has that super effective Night Slash that the Raichu will shield. It will have to shield.
I'm just gonna take all of you now because there's no Skarmory out there.
No, Talonflame. We said Talonflame.
Oh, it's Talonflame. Sorry.
Yeah, Talonflame is out there. I'm good so far. I'm good so far.
So good. In comes the first Thunder move coming out.
He's got 2. He's got 2. Yeah, Thunder Punch. Very good
Does
no
he get
shield
it
there.
through?
He does.
Fast
He
attack
gets the
does
second
hit.
one through with 1 HP.
1 HP in a dream.
I love Alolan Raichu Sosa. It's so spammy. It's so dominating in the right matchups. And now you see that Vigoroth is going to enjoy this matchup.
After your boy Valor Ash came out with it, season 1 of GBL,
Yeah.
how about Rose Cup or any other GBL where you
Yeah.
can play Alolan Raichu? Like, huge
Absolutely.
Pokemon.
It's a
Huge
Mason
Pokemon.
loves that thing, and it's actually a very our whole team likes it. Myself, Arrow, and Mason all play Alolan Raichu very frequently.
I
It's
saw
a very
one with a Thunder Shock and Thunder Punch and Grass Knot, because they were just going. It was just to go straight for the shields. And I thought that was a good strategy, but
Yeah.
it wasn't in this cup. We get a Vigoroth into the Talonflame, like you said. Talonflame's coming every day, all day, every day from Dre Flames. Neil Armstrong bringing in the energy, popping off with that first body slam.
And you see that Talonflame is so good against this opposing team. He could get off that flame charge, and now Talonflame is so good when you get it buffed like this. You get it a couple. Oh, he shields. Okay. The problem with that shield is that if they shield this body slam, they might be able to farm all the way down. We'll see. He doesn't shield it. Okay. Lets it go. Switches
Swap.
into his own Vigoroth. We see the Mew. It is Shadow Claw, so that is good news for the Vigoroth.
with Wild Charge.
Vigoroth can think with though. Vigoroth can think a Wild Charge, especially when the Shadow Claws are doing no damage. And this Mew will have to start shielding eventually.
Each of these battlers has a shield, knows what each Pokemon can
Free
do.
counter in right there is huge.
Mm-hmm.
The Vigoroth got a free counter in between the charge moves, and doesn't shield the Surf. Oh, that's devastating. That is devastating. Really good no shield. The thing is, he knows he can tank one Wild Charge, so you don't shield the first one. Just let it go.
That is huge. Knowing that.
And now you do shield because you know that you'll outpace. And he's only one counter away from the third body slam, whereas the Mew is multiple counters or multiple shadow calls away from the third surf. And if my estimation is correct, that Talonflame is just or that Vigoroth is one counter away from dying. And yep, you see it go down there.
2 HP,
GG's.
no dream. 2 HP, no
2
dream.
HP, no dream. I like that. Oh.
So Talonflame did its work. Body slams came in as exactly what we expected. A fast battle from these battlers here. Real quick spam moves coming out hard. We saw
Really?
Oxygen and Vigoroth from Neil Armstrong there.
Really good by Dre there, knowing his win con, knowing he did not need to shield that Talonflame because he had already seen the Raichu go, which is the hardest counter to his Vigoroth, and he trusted Vigoroth with a shield to win him that game in the back.
He did, and it did him justice.
It did a very good job, yep.
It did a very good job, and it looks like Vigoroth has a really good time against Neil Armstrong's team now that we
Knowing
Shadow
that
Claw.
Mew has Shadow Claw is huge. It makes the Vigoroth that much better. The only Pokemon that reliably beats it is that Raichu. And even then, it's not that dominant of a matchup for the Raichu. So that Vigoroth should show up a lot. We're going to see that Vigoroth plus that Talonflame core in very many of these games.
So I was gonna say you lead with the Vigoroth, but no, Dre will lead with the Oxygen into that Raichu again. We'll see if that
And
Raichu
look
will
at
shield.
that, the Talonflame is still there, so I'm 2 for 2 on
2
Talonflame
for 2.
calls.
You're getting it. You're
Now-
gonna get double your money. It looks like we
Oh,
lost
but
Dre's
we
speed
lost
there.
one of the streams. He's using that the smog kind of status effect so we don't see his moves, which is very, very good. Oh, it's back.
He's back. He didn't want us to know he hit a cross
Yeah.
chop.
Yeah, he wanted to hide it for the charge move, and then we got him back. We got him back.
The suspense, Dre. We get the Talonflame coming in now, which can take a body slam because it's so
It can
thick.
take one, but in this league, it's not quite as bulky as Ultra. It can't really take 2.
Well, it's not gonna need to. It's gonna give a shield. It might have to. Well,
And he hides it during the charge moves. And this is a good strat. I'm liking this strat on Dre's side. But you see here, this Raichu can farm all the way down.
this Raichu can farm all the way down.
It'll have to
and
shield
he's-
one move. It'll shield
it
once,
is-
but yeah, it doesn't care. It's gonna shield. It's gonna throw all the way. It's gonna farm all the way down. Shield once, farm all the way down. Double wild charge in the back. Very good idea. I like it a lot.
Does he sneak an Incinerate in before he goes down?
You don't
Absolutely
sneak
not.
Incinerates in at that point. No, that Volt Switch just KO'd. And now nothing in the back wants to tank a Wild Charge. So this Raichu is loaded and it'll punish something.
I like this move. Bringing in the Obstagoon first.
Did
I would
he
say
have
shield it.
Thunder Punch? I didn't even...
Thunder
Oh, no, you've got a Wild Charge there because there's no reason to shield the first one. And you had 2.
A Volt Switch comes through, and Night Slash is gonna go off. He will get the
And
shield.
now you've got a shield. Yeah, I think that might have been...
Now
I think you
it's
go
Malamar.
double Volt. No, yeah.
Yeah.
This
is
he's
huge.
gonna
Now
Thunder
there's
Punch
two
again.
2 shields on Dre. Knowing this, he's building up the energy. Now there is Foul Play and Superpower on the Malamar.
You've got a Wild Charge now. Very good play there. And now you're gonna get that Mew in. And the thing is, Mew does not want to take a Foul Play, and it'll have to. So it can take 1, but if the Malamar gets to 2 before the Wild Charge, it's going to. It has 2. The Mew's gotta throw a Surf right now, or it'll take 2 Foul Plays, and it'll not enjoy that at all.
Dre and Neil putting on the show of energy there.
Oh, he throws. He knew his win
That
con.
was CMP.
Yep. But the thing is, it's important because now the Malamar's in Thunder Punch range. It wouldn't have been earlier. And I think if the Raichu plays its game right, it'll be able to sweep this back line.
Dre, this isn't season 1. You don't get that energy back, pal. You gotta hit those bubbles. 2, 3.
No!
He tries to make a catch. Dre, that might be hugely wrong.
Did he give his opponent the win con? He outpaced. Oh
He
no!
lost
The Malamar outpaced, and in switching gave his opponent a win con there. Just throw the foul play. You won the switch. You won it. No.
He memed them too. He's like, I'm wild charging you, pal. Oh my gosh, Dre thinking he was gonna catch on Neil Armstrong. Neil, knowing that Dre said no, I'm gonna stay and not throw.
Dre thought they CMP'd, but he was ahead by a turn. And if he just threw the foul play, he outpaced. Oh, you hate to see it.
Hate to see it. Neil keeping his team in this matchup. He needs to get one more. Can he help his team out? Dre coming back. That was, oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure Dre put his phone down for 5 minutes going.
Dre needed to walk outside, needed to smell some air at that point. That was unfortunate.
He might have texted Neil and be like, you're going to have to give me a day to come back off of that overplay.
We'll play game 3 later. Oh, man. And the thing is, I've been in that situation where you think that you have to catch to win the game, and then realize that you had the win con anyway. You hate to see it.
Oh, that's tough. That is tough, my friend. It looks like we're going to get the same lineup, but Mew is going to lead for Neil Armstrong.
Do we get the 3rd Talonflame in a row?
We won't know yet until... Okay, so Mew into Vigoroth. This is a great lead for the Vigoroth there because it's Shadow Claw Mew. No!
And no Talonflame! Oh, 2 out of 3. I was so close to the sweep.
Both opponents have the Alolan Raichu in the back. Dre has the Obstagoon, so he's running double counter, and Mew has got the Vigoroth as well. Neil Armstrong's got the Vigoroth as well. So Neil's coming in with that Surf. He's gonna get that off.
The thing is, he's not gonna get a shield. No, he's not gonna get a shield. You don't need to. And he keeps surfing, and I think Wild Charge is the play, especially in a lead where you can switch out. There's no reason to surf there.
Give yourself the debuff, swap out immediately.
The thing is, the Shadow Claws do so little damage, the Vigoroth can tank 2 surfs. So you don't really get the advantage there of even being able to KO quicker, because you gotta throw 3. He's surfing again. This one might get a shield because it could be a Wild Charge.
I really like this play.
Still no shield.
Now, Neil Armstrong's got 2 surfs ready to go. Does Dre know this? Yes, they both tap. Will we finally get the shield on the Vigoroth?
I don't think so.
Should be a shield?
No, I don't think so. Nope.
Okay.
Lets it go. He doesn't care. He knows that with the Mew gone, the Raichu's really good. He's going to farm all the way down here. He's going to farm all the way down, and... Oh, no move! You hate to see it.
Almost.
This Obstagoon's in a really good spot here. He's up a shield, up energy, and this Raichu is going to go to town. You see here, it's got Grass Knot for the mirror.
This is a
Grass Knot for the mirror.
Yeah.
This Raichu is going to have a good time.
This is the beautiful thing about Raichu as well. Like you guys are saying, your team loves it, and the reason why is because it's got not only Psychic and Wild Charge.
That was a very good catch. That was a very
Grass
good catch there by Neil. The thing is, as a Raichu user, you know when you're up energy, you're in a really good spot. And he's still up energy. He'll still get to this Grass Knot before the other Raichu gets to any move. And do we get a shield? He's not revealed Grass Knot yet. And this will KO. No shield. No shield. This KOs. And that is GG's.
That is
GG's.
That is great. That all depends on movesets, on what your Pokemon has. It's just unfortunate.
You shield here, throw a Thunder Punch, switch into the Cross Chop, and that's over.
Exactly. Get this last shield.
Because you have a Cross Chop. You have a Cross Chop on the absolute ready to go. So you do a bam, bam, throw Thunder Punch, switch, Cross Chop, done.
Shotgun Blast.
Double team those charge moves, and that is all she wrote. Very good play there by Dre.
The double counter play really worked well here for Comment in this Comment meta.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not working in Twilight, but it's definitely working in Comet Cup. An absolutely great play by both of these battlers to bring in the extra energy, to understand where to catch and when not to catch. It was just coming down to really moveset. It came down to a Grass Knot on that Alolan Raichu.
And that was a very clutch Grass Knot. That was a very clutch Grass Knot.
No shielded, with the shield available. Huge Grass Knot to knock out that Alolan Raichu. So Dre gets 2-1 for his team. And Neil Armstrong, amazing battle. Out there from Atlanta. I've seen him so many times. So great. Like, it wasn't like a blowout 2-1. It was down
it was a
fires.
close
Both
2-1.
of these guys.
And if you're keeping track at home, you see now the Swablu's have a 3-point lead, but there are 2 matchups left. So there's still time there to catch up on DOJO's side. And I know they are very confident in their entire team. They're confident in these last 2 Twilight battles.
Neil Armstrong, or MJ Get It was telling us, if they sweep, they're a bunch of sweepers. So these might be the last 2 battlers that can sweep and take it out for us. So I'm going to hit refresh, and bam, we're in the Twilight. Oh, I love it.
This is my meta.
Yeah.
This is both of our metas, actually. Yeah. So how do these teams look related to your team? Like,
they look nothing like my team. I have none of this on my team. Besides Mandibuzz, I had a Golbat, but I didn't like it because I caught, Frostlass, Tyrannitars. I was a little worried about all of that. I definitely wanted to play with that Venomoth. I have a Shadow Venomoth.
The thing is, all right,
licking my
let
lips on.
Let me get nostalgic for a second. Everyone who knows me, Venomoth was my OG Toshi Strat Pokemon. It's on my logo for a reason. I loved running this in OG Twilight. I ran a Venomoth, Azumarill, Tyranitar core. So you see that Zach has all those Pokemon. And it was so powerful in the original one because it was a Toxicroak meta. So the Venomoth complemented that Tyranitar so beautifully. I'm loving seeing it there. I'm not running it now because there are too many Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz took this meta by storm, and it's just too hard to run Venomoth. I'm very excited to see if Zach still uses it and how he works. Oh, wait, no. There's no Mandibuzz on the opponent team.
Yeah.
So you can run this. You can run Venomoth the entire way. I have seen Mandibuzz on all of my opponent's teams. So it's nowhere Venomoth to go.
I've seen 0 Mandibuzzes against me.
Can I have Europe? I need one Mandibuzz free game.
I'll swap.
I need one Mandibuzz free game.
I'll be happy to. I have a Mandibuzz. It's Air Slash Mandibuzz because I saw that Mandibuzz could be so dominant. I was like, you're gonna get the mirror matchup all the time. Mandibuzz on Mandibuzz. Better to just go with the Air Slash. But as you see on Zack Attack's team, and we'll talk about Golden Statesman in just a second because that Beedrill is so oppressive and the Dragalgal is so nice. But Zack Attack has, as you said, those 3 from the original first season. But if you look at it, the next 3 Pokemon have all been added since Season 1. Scrafty, Season 2.
Scrafty and Mandibuzz were
Season
both
4.
new additions.
New additions. The Poison update for Poison Fang on Golbat just happened on Season 9 for GDL. Like, this is what I'm thinking Silph was trying to do and being like, look, we're going back to Twilight, but there's new Pokemon here, and they play into this. So you have a great matchup, but you look on the other side, There's a Beedrill and a Dragalge, the Tyranitar as well,
All right,
and the
all right.
Wigglytuff.
I don't want to cut you off there, but can you go back to that first Pokemon you said on the
Beedrill?
top upper left? No, the other one, the one next to it.
We're gonna go with Dragalge.
We're doing this again. See,
Take
I
a
know
shot.
I know two pronunciations of that, and neither one was what you just said. So again, we're gonna
What is
chat.
it?
You can
What
be
is
right.
it? Dragalge?
I call it Dragalge, and I've heard
Dragalge.
Dragouge. I've heard Dragouge and Dragalge, because like there's an
Draggle.
E at the end.
Yeah,
There's
there
an
is.
E at the end though.
I would have called it Dragoggle. Dragalge? Dragalge.
I call it
That's why I pronounce
Dragalge.
the E with E.
I call it
Dragalge.
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 I don't know what the chat is gonna go with, but I call it Dragalge.
How can we tell in typing? I can't read your. I can't.
They'll let us
understand.
know. Okay, is Toshi's Dragalge or how do you say it?
Dragalge, or is it Sosa's Dragalge? Now Toshi's already owing, has lost all of his money because he doubled up, saying Power Play would
So
come
I need
out.
to get it back
Yeah,
then. I need
He's
to get
gotta
it back.
get it back.
Right, is
but
it
both opponents are
Dragalge?
rocking. We'll figure that out. But both
We'll
opponents
figure it
are
out.
rocking
Yeah, I need to make my money back here, guys.
the Tyranitar, and I like that. And there's no charm on Zack Attack. I run charm. I love charm on it. And when I see a Tyranitar, I'm like, they think they're so good. I'm bringing in my
The
charm.
thing is, there's no charm, but there's a Scrafty.
There's
And those
Scrafty.
double super effective counters will make light work of that Tyranitar.
Exactly, and then you gotta worry about that Wigglytuff as well. There's a lot of things on Golden Statesman team that look good, but at the same time have to worry about so much to cover on Zack Attack's team. And just a heads up, Zack Attack is the Season 1 regional champion of LA here. So we are really excited that he was a free agent. He got picked up. I always have to make that note because I screwed it up one time after Season 2 with Lemon Lime. I was like, he went back to back, and he hit me up on Discord. He's like, excuse me, sir. I was like, I'm sorry. But he brings the Venom on.
You bring in the Venom off, you'll love to see it. Unfortunately, you don't love to see it in that matchup, but
No.
this is a very neutral matchup, so you're not too worried if you see this.
No, you're not. And actually, I like this. Go for the Ice Beam.
Yeah.
Just put the damage down. You've got the bubbles. The charms take forever to build up on energy.
The thing
You can
is,
get to another
when
Ice
you
Beam
don't
too.
have Hydro, you need to throw 2 moves anyway, so Ice Beam is a play because it's faster.
Exactly. And so we get to the second Ice Beam before the last charm goes through, so there will be an Ice Beam ready to go on this Wigglytuff. Whether it'll be an Ice Beam or a Play Rough, we will find out.
I'd imagine you gotta go play rough here. You're not gonna get the 2 moves anyway.
Oh, he's
Or
gonna
he's gonna just farm down. Oh, no, he's gonna throw. He's gonna throw.
He's gonna throw. Azumarill is going down, which is really interesting. What is
That's
in the
fine.
back? Was that Scrafty in the back too after Azumarill? Yes, it is
Yeah.
Scrafty. So he's not really.
So the
worried about
Scrafty
Azumarill.
avoids that Wiggly, which is huge.
And this
The
Venomoth.
Venomoth can farm this down. I do not think it gets to an Ice Beam. It'll be 1 off, if I'm correct. Yep.
There's a Poison Fang ready to go. Mawile will absolutely come in. It's a Fire Fang. The Poison Fang comes in to do the debuff, and then we're gonna see some counters happening.
Yep, you're gonna switch here. Try to land 1 counter before the counter switch so that it's debuffed. And as you can see, that's exactly what happens. And this counter now has 2 shields against this Dragalge. And you want that extra shield because the counter's doing so little. You need to land 2 foul plays here. So he'll need to get to 3 foul plays, assuming that the Dragalge is going to shield one of them.
Does not shield the first one. It goes through. The Dragalge is in the yellow. Will he go for the power-up punch first? We are so desynced on time here.
You're going to get that power-up punch through, because the Dragalge is so low that the shield pressure is pretty high. So you're gonna power-up punch here, and I'd expect a shield.
I expect a shield coming as well.
No shield! Oh, I don't know if I like that. The thing is here, if you shield this, you can counter down that Mawile pretty quickly.
Exactly. You can even counter down and get a power-up punch, that boosted power-up punch on a triple, would be soon to be triple.
I think
counter.
this Scrafty will do a lot of damage here. I think you throw the power-up punch to get as much damage as you can and try and get it into Poison Fang range in the back.
I say you try to make a catch. We
I
are
don't think you need
catch
to.
up.
I don't think
We're
you need
finally
to.
caught up.
Yeah,
You don't
caught
think
up.
we need to?
No, I think it's in range. If you can get a Poison Fang and 1 Confusion in before oh no, he gets the Iron Head. Oh, I thought he was 1 turn off. If he was 1 more turn away from the Iron Head, I think the Venomoth wins this, but the Iron Head will KO here.
Ooh, Zacatec
Very
taking
well
it,
played.
that Venom off. Very well played. That Mawile really strong here, especially against that team with that Venom off. That was just an unfortunate lead for Venom off. Tried to be fancy, tried to be Toshi, couldn't pull it off. Should try just being Zacatec.
The thing is, Sosa, the line that Golden Statesman just locked in, the Mawile Dragalge core is so weak to Azumarill. As Zacatec, if I see that, I'm gonna bring Azumarill right away in the next game, knowing how good it is.
I'll even lead Golbat next game. I think I'd lead Golbat, bringing Azumarill and Scrafty in the back there, just kind of have some fun.
The thing is, Golbat's gonna lose to that Mawile and the Dragalge, so that would be an issue that you have to deal with.
But does Golden Statesman lead with Mawile? And it
he does bring the Golbat, and it finds that Wigglytuff. Sosa with the call. Sosa with the call. You gotta love it. And then you bring in the Mawile to draw out that Azumarill.
That's weird because the Scrafty is in the back. I would think you'd want the Scrafty against it, but I do see a Beedrill on there, so it could be great call, could be for overseeing it. Iron Hit comes through, will be effective, taking that Azumarill to the yellow.
Azumarill doesn't care. It doesn't care.
It doesn't.
It's gonna play rough. It's gonna counter. Oh, it's gonna Ice Beam. Never mind.
It's gonna Ice Beam. It's gonna double shield.
It can probably farm down. Yeah. No, shield once. Don't even double shield. Shield once.
Wow, you guys play on a different play style than I'm used to.
Yeah.
People are shielding on this. I'm like, okay.
No, don't double shield. No, just shield this, and then you have 2 moves for the back.
Wow.
I think it'll survive enough charms to double the Ice Beam against that Wigglytuff.
You think it can take 2?
I think it'll take 3 charms.
I think maybe Beedrill comes in to draw back out.
Maybe. No. It's
actually,
yeah.
look, if you look at that, Golbat has such a dominance to the rest of these Pokemon. It doesn't matter.
And the thing is, the Azumarill will get off 2 Ice Beams. I'm like 50%. I'm fairly confident. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Look at what Charm does. Nothing.
Oh, it goes for the play rough. Even better.
No shield. No shield for Wigglytuff. Says no thank you. I'm going to shield
It'll tank it, but barely.
My Beedrill. The Charm finally takes out Azumarill. And now it's all
and
on this Golbat.
This is GG's. The Golbat doesn't care about any of these moves. None of them. Oh.
Golbat don't care. Golbat don't give a...
Golbat can wing attack down to this point.
Absolutely. He's got a second Poison Fang and 2 more attacks. 1, 2. In comes the second one. Drill Run comes through, though. Shield.
Don't even bother shielding it.
Okay.
It's resisted. You can take it. No problem.
Sure.
Yeah, don't even bother. Just go crazy.
Go nuts.
You know what I would do?
I'm having the hardest time with Beedrill in this meta, because Beedrill, if you look at it, Beedrill just destroys everything. And like you really
the thing is though, Mandibuzz is there. That's what that's what its job is.
That's what its job is. But look at Golbat is doing the same job as Mandibuzz and giving you extra coverage as well.
And you see here, Dre Flames did not even need to reveal that Scrafty.
Zacatec.
Golbat swept, and the Zacatec. Dre Flames was last game. Zac did not have to reveal that Scrafty, which is a really big advantage going into team building for game 3.
Yeah, and so now, we don't even. He still doesn't. A Golbat Azumarill core just seems to be the broken for Golden Statesman.
Yeah.
Will he lead with the Mawile again? And will we see maybe the Scrafty lead this time?
What I think, if you're worried about the Golbat, you may be bringing the Tyranitar here.
You lead, do you lead with Tyranitar?
I do, because I don't expect the Scrafty in the lead. I expect it in the back where it's been before. I lead Tyranitar and make sure I have Scrafty covered in the back. There you go.
But Scrafty is leading right off the bat, like we called
it. So Zacatec called it the same way I did and knew he had to counter that Tyranitar and did a really good job.
And look at this, he brought in Golbat to handle this Mawile.
It can. That's fine.
Yeah. These power-up punches only going to boost up the fire thanks to drill up energy, and he's got your boy in the back too. He brought back the Venom.
I see it. The thing is, the Mawile's gotta shield this. No, oh my god! How do you no shield that? The thing is, Tyranitar is so hard walled by Scrafty. Every single move it has is resisted, so you don't care about this energy. Like it's gonna get, you don't care. You get off the Poison Fang. Now these counters are going to be debuffed on the Tyranitar side, and they're going to just... Counters will look like charge moves at this point.
Now, this was great on Golden Statesman on the last matchup here to bring in the Dragalji back in, not thinking the Venomoth was gonna play or worry about confusion.
This was such a good call.
Huge. This was
Zack
huge.
Attack putting on an absolute clinic here.
Showing us why Venomoth is useful against these poison typings, because it has that confusion. And who cares on whether or not
you gotta
this
respect
Dragalji
that
has
fast move
shields?
pressure.
Yeah. Fast move pressure is so huge in this tournament, in this cup.
Let it go. There's no reason to shield that. You
Nothing.
know Scrafty's got this game in the bag.
Doesn't even get KO'd. He'll take out Dragalji before. He's got to force the second move to come out.
And
All
this
in
Scrafty will
done.
come in here. 2 counters and then a power-up punch to seal the deal. Yeah, I don't even think that the Dragalji ends up throwing a move. Sorry, the Tyranitar ends up using a shield at all.
got
there
rage
you
quit.
see.
There's
We
the
see the
rage
rage
quit.
quit.
We
You
got
gotta
it.
do it. I would have done the same thing.
Golden Statesman, we understand, my friend.
Yeah, at that point, you know. You know.
You're not
Yeah,
shielding.
you know.
2 shields, no Pokemon left. It's a good feeling for Zack Attack to end on a note like that, and Golden Statesman knew it's like, not my round, guys. Sorry. So huge. Those 3 Pokemon.
Very nice stuff there.
Azumarill, Venomoth, Scrafty. Huge against
Huge win there for Zack.
Golden State. Huge win for Zack. Giving his team this 11th point, which is game point.
And that is game point, yeah. Although I will say, it's still important to get points on the last set for tiebreakers.
For absolutely. I think we got knocked out of advancing to bronze because we are missing at least 4 points, which is like, you know, if you're getting 2-0'd, you're like, oh, I got to get at least 1 to help my team out so we can advance at least.
Yeah.
Tell me what your thoughts are on this. How does this pair up to your Twilight team, my friend? How did you like the way these gentlemen played this out?
I adored that Venomoth, obviously. I love seeing good Venomoth play, and Zack Attack played it so well in Game 3, lined it up perfectly. I'm a little surprised that we saw no Mandibuzz. Golden, on his side, Gold did not have it, and Zack never used it. So with no Mandibuzz showing up, that is very different than my battles. I've seen, so that not only had every player had one, every single player I've battled has used it. Every single one. In every single game. It's like, where's the Mandibuzz going to be? Not will it be there, where will it be?
Will it close? Will it lead? Am I getting switched in?
The Mandibuzz will be there in every game, but where will it be?
Is it Snarl? Is it Air Slash? Like, what am I
That too,
looking
that
at
too.
here?
It's usually Air Slash, but yeah, that's also a question.
I've seen a couple. I actually got away with where Snarl was better off against my opponent than Air Slash.
It really is depending on team comp. But yeah, Zack just played a really good game there and played it out perfectly. I'm very curious to see what the last set of battlers will do.
Don't be curious. Be knowledgeable.
There we
be
go.
known. 0 Mandibuzzes.
What is
Dude,
happening here?
what
Where
can-
are they? Where's the Mandibuzz?
No way. You know what
Alright.
it is? They're like, Toshi's gonna bring Venomoth. I've got to bring the Mandibuzz. Toshi will bring Venomoth if I don't bring
That
Venomoth.
must be what it is. That must be what it is. The first thing I'm noting here.
No Charmers. Sorry, what's
The
up?
first thing I'm noting here, yeah, Brian's also Frostlass on Mystic Mamba's side. I love it. I run Frostlass on my team, and it's very good in this meta.
It's pronounced Mamba, sir. It's Mystic Mamba.
Mamba,
not
yes, that is
Mamba.
correct. I thought you were gonna tell me I pronounced Frostlass wrong. I was about to fight. I was like, no,
It's
I got
pronounced
that perfectly.
Frostlace.
Yeah, it's the Frostlasse.
The Frostlasse.
The Frostlasse.
I can now see her like all dressed up, having high tea, like, oh,
Yeah.
Frostlasse here.
Yeah, I jumped out about. I'm like, no, I'm pronouncing Frostlass perfectly. But yes, you're right. It is Mystic Mamba.
Mystic Mamba. And we had his brother on with Infinity Go the last time we watched the NA
Yep.
Cup with Lemon Lime. Mystic Mama's the brother of Lemon Lime, and I will say this now, Mystic Mama's better than Lemon Lime. Every time I've seen them play, Mama beats them.
Casey is in chat. She is going to fight you.
That's
Casey
fine.
is in chat. She will show up at your house to fight you over this.
Hey,
I've
got plenty of records showing how great of a battler Mamba is, but so is Buck Nasty.
Yeah, and I will say, I think Mystic Mamba and Lemon Lime are one of the best brother combinations in the game. Both very talented, and Buck Nasty is also very talented. So we're gonna see a very good matchup here.
there are two different Pokemon on both teams, and this is actually really interesting. You got the Mawile and Jellicent on Buck Nasty, where Jellicent can be running an Ice Beam and a Shadow Ball to take out the coverage, but the Mawile there might put the Frostlass and the Muck and the Beedrill into check. And do extra damage onto
and
that,
the Umbreon.
Azumarill, and the Umbreon too, yeah, because it's got that power up punch.
And Mawile can also beat the Dragalge. So the Mawile has good win cons against 5 of Mystic Mamba's 6 Pokemon. So that means the Azumarill will be key. The Azumarill will be extremely important in this matchup.
So we'll see if Buck Nasty can get his team some points in this matchup, as it's going to be down to Mystic Mamba versus Buck Nasty. But yeah, Mamba.
Yeah, and
Mamba's looking really, they both have the same teams. I bet you they run just Umbreon, Beedrill, Azumarill, all 3.
My question is, will we finish this set before Casey gets to your house to fight you about the lemon lime thing? I think she's on her way. I think Casey is on her way. So we're gonna have to hurry up to get this through so that we can get that out of the way.
Bring it! Bring it! I love Lemon Lime too. I mean, hanging out with Lemon at Portland House with all of us way back when for the Rose Cup Mega that we all did. Such a great time. But Dragalge, did we get it whether or not Dragalge or Dragalge?
Somehow both of those I think were incorrect. I think it's Dragalge. So like the last syllable is like J-E-E is how you want to pronounce it.
Okay.
G. Yeah.
Dragalge. Cool,
G.
cool. We are right into the battles now. There we go, giving us that minute off. We got Beedrill into the Umbreon. Now, we don't have Mystic Mama's side, so we are just going to watch the Beedrill vs. Mamba, and
we
bam!
got it. Mystic Mama's side came up. This is a very neutral matchup. Despite the fact that Beedrill is throwing super effective X-Scissors, Umbreon is disrespectfully tanky, and it'll be... Umbreon actually wins the Zero Shield.
Wow, with the X-Scissors. And it makes the swap.
It doesn't care.
Mamba makes the swap. Mamba don't
Into
care.
the mirror, and then we see the Mawile here. Now, the Mawile cannot tank a drill run, but does it make it there after, I assume, the shield comes up, right?
The shield comes up.
Ooh,
the bait
gets
played.
shielded. Very well played there by Mamba. But do you get to the move? Oh, no, you don't. Not even close. This Power Punch plus 1 more Fire Fang should probably KO this Beedrill. He might get to an X-Scissor. Yes, he does. Yeah, it takes 2 more Fire Fangs. But do you get... I don't think... If you're counting even close to right, you don't shield this, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, you don't shield this.
Yeah, don't shield this.
Buck Nasty knowing the counts, properly calling it. But this is good, too. He drew out the Mawile. Now the Mawile's in this.
But the thing is, none of Mystic Mamba none of them like this Mawile. Like, none of them are enjoying this time. No one's having a good time here.
Nobody. Nope.
Oh, wait, that is Water Gun.
Is that Water Gun on Dragalge?
That's Water Gun on the Dragalge, so never mind. At that point, it is a counter to Mawile. I have never seen a Water Gun Dragalge, so like I wasn't expecting it, but that is a good call on the team comp, realizing how weak you were to the Mawile and just making the adjustment that you had to make. Huge adjustments, and once again, we had talked about it earlier, the Raichu on Dray Flames having the Grass Knot against its own Raichu, playing it off. It's game 2. It's game 1, and we got Dragalge already kicking it off with Water Gun. This is huge. And against the Muck, too, that's great as well. Because then that just puts that extra, like, lick pressure down that actually does pressure to that Poison typing. And Dark The thing is, the Water Gun, it does not get stab. So the Dragon Tail would have stab, so you lose that. But you still are in a really good spot overall. And this Umbreon, again, does not need to shield this. Doesn't need to.
He don't care.
Doesn't
Umbreon
care.
Don't give an F. He don't give a what.
How many Pokemon can tank 2 super effective charge moves and still not be in the red? It didn't care.
Mandibuzz.
It finally gets into the red. Yeah, Mandibuzz and Umbreon.
The flying
Umbreon.
Umbreon.
Bastiodon. Yeah. Umbreon and Flying Umbreon is the way, is what can do that.
Such is life!
But the thing is, this is going to actually end up being very close because that Dragalge in the back does have a little bit of energy. You see here, the Sludge Wave is coming through.
The
unshielded.
was ready on Dragalge.
Yes.
Yeah, the second
it is, but they both... he has 2. Yeah, he has 2. That's GG's.
Yeah, that's...
because you've got a shield for the Dark Pulse, and then you get the 2 Octails, but like 3 more Water Guns, and then the maybe 5 more Water Guns.
Hi, good morning. Hi, you're up from your nap and bothering me. Oh, we got a cat.
Oh.
We got a cat. Sorry.
Cats always wake up from naps at the exact inopportune time.
Inopportune time to finalize this battle. Oh, hey, buddy.
That Muck actually got very close to the second Dark Pulse, so
Was
it
there
made a game out of it.
shield? Was there a shield left or no?
There
I
was,
did
but the
not
Muck
see.
was almost at 2. It almost had 2 Dark Pulses.
Okay.
And you see there, the water gun on the Dragalge ended up winning that game for Mystic Mamba. Very good call to know you needed to have the water gun to win you that game.
LA battlers always bringing out some sort of spice somewhere. Even if this looks like a BBML lineup or a regular meta lineup, you'll see a water gun coming out. You'll see.
Oh man, and I will let you know, Casey's in chat saying she sent the cat to set you straight.
Oh, okay.
So
Thank you.
So she's talking to your cat. She's coordinating with the cat to really get the revenge on the lemon lime slander.
I just hope the cat doesn't hit the keyboard, which turns this whole stream off, Casey, because if it does, that's on you.
Oh, wow, this rivalry is heating up between Sosa and Casey, and I'm here for it.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, but look,
What
okay,
a great catch on
I
the
love
Frostlass.
Frostlass, but I will say it doesn't do this matchup very well.
No, it does not. It's a
Oh,
great
it's
catch
Hex,
for the
though.
Wild.
It's Hex. So there are just no movesets that I know of in this matchup. Mystic Mamba absolutely wildin' with a water gun, Dragalge, and a Hex Frostlass.
I literally don't have to say anything about Lemon Lime versus Mamba because Mamba's bringing the fun, bringing the spice, handling a Fire Fang, making it shield, putting himself in a great shield position right now. Oh yeah,
was
buddy.
always going to shield that, but now do you?
Here comes the Hydro Pump. Here comes the Hydro Pump
Does this
unshielded.
Hydro Pump get shielded?
Unshielded. Hydro Pump unshielded. Here we go. Calling it right now. All in.
Oh, unshielded.
Boom!
Look at that landing.
Oh, he
Sosa's
doesn't need to
feeling
shield this.
good about his Mamba claim now.
Man,
Feeling
this is
good
Mamba.
about
Mamba's
it.
a warrior, baby. Mamba used to come to live tournaments in his jersey. It's game day, Mamba style. Great nod to Kobe
All right.
Bryant. So we got the
Now, what do you do with this? No, you don't have anything to beat this Zero at this point. Like, what do you?
You don't.
No.
You don't, because there's a play rough. You've got to worry about the bubbles coming down. If I was Mystic Mamba, I guess I'm going for the shield. But at the same time, I think I'd
Mamba
have
sweeps
saved.
here.
I would have saved the Azumarill attack here, but
The thing is, when they no shielded that Hydro Pump, it was over because there's nothing that can beat this Azumarill now.
no.
Doesn't even get to the play rough, and we might see another rage quit at this point because like this is over.
Oh my God! Here comes the play rough. Will we get a shield? The shield finally comes through, and it's
But
Water
there
Gun
is still
Dragalge
an
in the
entire
it's a
third
Frostlass.
Pokemon in the back that we have not seen yet.
It is a muck, so the return will,
Yeah.
or the last resort will hurt the muck, but the
Kind
muck,
of.
right? But by the time, oh my God, he even knows it too. Mama
Yeah.
even knows nothing's beating it. He's going straight for the play rough. Last resort will not go through. In comes the play rough, immediate tap, gets it, puts the damage down.
And the thing is, I would bring in the Frostlass here. Not even to
Absolutely.
BM, just because you don't want to reveal that Muck if you don't have to.
Absolutely, I totally agree.
Oh,
with
but no,
this
he's gonna have to
move.
because like he's gonna have to reveal it anyway. But
I
at the
was-
very
yeah.
least, he eats this energy, and now the Muck can just
That-
one Sludge Wave and it's done.
That was the reason why I would say it. You soak in the energy that this Umbreon has, because guess what? You can bring back in a Azumarill, and you can get to a play rough. But he's gonna reveal the Muck and just go
And-
straight for Sludge Wave.
Yeah, and that is
That's all he
GG's.
needs. He doesn't have Sludge Wave. He
Oh!
doesn't have Sludge Wave. He doesn't have Sludge Wave. It's Acid
It's fine,
Spin
though,
Dark
because
Pulse.
it's Sludge. It's Poison Jab, so it's fine.
Yeah.
It'll
Acid
tank
Spray,
2 of these,
Poison
no
Jab.
problem if it needs to, and then just Dark Pulse. Yeah.
Just Dark
You're
Pulse
fine.
it down. Mamba
and-
coming in hot.
We have the 6'4" Ninja in chat, who is also a very good personality, and he said that they did not. One of the bubbles on the Azumarill was invisible, which does happen, and so they didn't think he was at the Hydro Pump, which is why the Beetle did not shield it.
Oh, okay.
They
Because
only
maybe it
counted
was
6
coming
bubbles. The thing is, when you switch in the Azumarill, you get a free bubble that's not seen, so it's easier to lose count of the counts at that
always
point, which
been
happens.
Yeah, I've always been fooled by that, and sometimes that really upsets me too. I'm like, they're not out of Shadow Ball. I won't shield Shadow Ball. I'm like, oh.
The thing is, in the current game, you almost have to do a +-1 on all your counts because it's very easy for a player to sneak in those fast moves.
Yeah. So if you're Buck Nasty, what are you doing against this?
You are having the hardest time lining up your Mawile on the right Pokemon, and Mamba's water Pokemon, or the Azumarill and then the Water Gun Dragalge, are just giving you fits.
He lined it up with the right Pokemon. He had the Mawile on the Frostlass, but it was a Hex Frostlass. The Mamba's playing a different game. He's messing with you. He's in your head. He's a warrior.
And
he's
bringing
in Umbreon.
So this is actually a super neutral matchup. Umbreon, again, is disrespectful in the fact that it can tank anything. So Umbreon can actually win this matchup, but it definitely favors the Mawile, especially if they shield.
The Mawile has the Play Rough. So that is huge. Still hasn't revealed that it had the Play Rough. So we don't know if it's going to tap Play Rough first, then Power Up Punch.
See, I would have played this differently. I think you've got to throw their first Power Punch right away, so that when you're building up to the Play Rough, the Fire Fangs are boosted. But he goes
off the Play Rough now. Will get the shield?
The thing is, I think he just wants to let this Mawile die. He's been having fits with the Mawile against the water Pokemon. Doesn't want to even deal with it. Just kill the Mawile. This will come in. I doubt they shield. I doubt it. There's no way.
I doubt they shield too.
No way.
Absolutely. I think Mawile gonna go. Got the shield.
Mawile is happy to get a shield, and then it's done.
Beedrill comes in and it's Water Gun.
Oh, but it's the Dragalge, and it's going to love taking those poison jabs. It probably does shield this though.
Shields the drill.
Yeah. Shield's coming in because now you'll get the 2 Aqua Tails before the next drill run, and you'll do a lot of damage in the meantime with the fast moves. So it was a very good shield, I think. You are down shield, but you don't really care that much.
They are playing it to the T. The Water Gun comes in, and in comes the Umbreon. And what was in the back? Is that a Beedrill in the back too? So
yeah, and the thing is,
straight for that Sludge Bomb.
The thing is, do you get to the Gunk Shot before the second foul play? It'll be close. It'll be very close. It'll be very close.
1.
You don't get there. No, you don't get there. You don't get there. You don't get there. Just rip. That energy was very important, and the Dragalge is going to perish here with almost a full Gunk Shot ready to go.
Almost a full Gunk Shot ready to go. So Beedrill will come in. I guess the game plan here is try to get the shield. Mamba's already up 2-0 in this matchup now. The foul play will come in.
I think you throw 1 X Scissor and then try and catch a foul play on your own Umbreon. I think that is the play.
That's a good play.
The thing is, foul plays are very easy to catch, or very easy to count, so you should be able to know exactly when they get there, and you should be able to switch into it in 2 more turns.
That tap is happening. He made it. There is no throw. Immediate swaps. There's a shield. The Beedrill's got energy. In comes the foul play. No shield on the Beedrill.
Very well played. Very well played on that side, and it's going to be very hard for Mamba to come through here because all you need to do is throw this move, farm down, and there aren't enough charge moves on the opposing Beedrill's side to make this work out.
Yep, I absolutely agree with you. There aren't enough. This is not good on Mamba. He's got to farm it down all the way.
He's not able to, and you see there,
he
is got a shield, but there's two, and there's an entire,
and there's an entire Umbreon with.
There's an entire Umbreon with a move ready to go in the back.
Yeah, and a drill run ready to go.
And a drill run, and a drill run ready to go.
There we go.
So, yeah.
It looks like Buck
GG's.
Nasty will get the 8th point for his team.
And that's important.
Mamba,
that 1 point is important.
But it looks like
very good job there by Buck Nasty.
On our road, and a great, wonderful win. Oh my gosh, Toshi, I don't even have you on the last page. What am I doing wrong with my life?
I am so offended. I'm crying over here.
I'm crying here, man.
There we go. I'm back. Look at me. I'm back.
Here we go. So, SoCal Swablu are our winners.
Oh, the thing is, Sosa, Casey's in chat dropping bombs. According to Casey, sorry, Mamba, Lemon would have won that last game.
Oh, okay. Sure. Lemon didn't win the first 2. I'll tell you that much.
She's driving to Tucson right now while still in chat, just flaming this. Yeah.
She's
The thing
picking
is,
up all
Casey-
of the cats she
Yeah.
can come throw at me.
Casey will indeed you to death, unfortunately, with the power with the power of Florida, and you know the love for Lemon there, the love for Amore is going to power.
Should we
Power
call
that.
her just Casey in dead? Because she just will indeed you to death.
I don't know if you want to start a second fight here. You're already digging yourself out of the hole for the Mamba thing. Sosa's
Please.
just digging his grave. Sosa
There's-
is digging that grave.
Please, the grave was already buried after I called her okay, haha, or ah, ha, like I couldn't say her name. I said it weirdly one time and she was like, to hell with you. I was like, oh. But anyways, back to the game, back to what we watched. The factions just came down. SoCal Swablu in a commanding 13-8 win. Played a beautiful matchup against DOJO, who hasn't lost since you guys have only lost to you guys. So that is huge that they take this win and move on and advance, or not advance, but get the point or 3 points for their team.
Get that dub. Yep.
And got the extra points added on too. Mamba could have just 0-3'd and been just fine, but instead he added points so that his team stays on top at the end there.
He knew
SoCal
you were going to hype.
Swablu.
He knew you were going to hype him up, so he needed to win those games.
Yo, SoCal Swablu, like LA finally came through. I always hype up LA, and they always come up, and it's really sad sometimes. But Swablu came through to this time, and it was great. Great energy preservation by Dre Flames, Zack Attack, and Frostfire coming in as their new acquires, putting up great numbers for both of them. On DOJO's side, what amazing, amazing team and battles they had. All of them came down to the wire, but at the end of the day, it was those swapped in specialty moves that came out that you weren't expecting. Like we were saying, the water gun, the grass knot, no mandibuzzes, like all
Nope,
these.
I'm still not over it. I'm gonna go to sleep right now, dream about mandibuzzes. That's where I am in my life.
Like they played great, absolutely wonderful, calling the battles and all of that, and calling their leads. So congratulations to the SoCal Swablu on an amazing run. And before we go, just a big thank you to my crew and the editors back here. So thank you to XTP Matt of Pogo Coliseum and James the Blasian of Team Rocket, and First Olympian for my editors, and Why Not Boy for my graphics. Toshi, much appreciated of you joining us today and being here for amazing commentary and helping me understand a few more couple of taps here and there, and name calling. What names to actually call Pokemon?
See, that we're gonna have an entire show just where we go over it and we're like, okay, so what's this called?
Oh my
And
god.
how about this one?
What if we did?
We'll do that.
come
We'll
early.
do that. We'll do an entire show and we'll just like learn. Sosa will learn the pronunciations eventually. We'll get it.
Yes!
We'll get it.
Yes! It'll be great. We'll turn it into a fun game for everybody at home, too. We'll do
Yeah, but
bingo.
thank you for having me, man.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. The battles, as I expected, were amazing. It was a really good time to be here.
I still don't have my chat bar up, so I don't know who to raid.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, can you throw up the raid on the chat? Or Steve?
Yeah.
I know PvP
Steve can probably do it.
is an
I think you need
admin.
to be. I think you need to be an. I'm not. So I think Steve
You're
would have
not
to do
an
it.
admin. Yeah.
Or you could do it if you want. If you want
I'm
to pull
not.
it up.
I'm not
but,
an admin.
Oh.
Silph won't give me any. Silph won't give me any of that power. Are you kidding me? I'll go to town with that stuff.
Fair. All right. Steve probably could do it then.
Steve will do it, hopefully, or anybody else out there willing to hit us on a raid. Steve said
Steve's
he's
got it.
so
Steve's got it.
on
Steve's
the-
got it.
And thank you
Thanks,
to
buddy.
PvP Steve for helping out with the Silph TV broadcast and getting all of these coordinated with us,
Of
with
course.
all of the battlers and all of these content creators out there. Really appreciate what Steve does for the community. So make sure to give him that kind of love and success. I don't know why I started playing that. Nope, stop. Okay, great.
Yeah, we love Steve over here.
Looks like we're gonna go raid Panic 23 now. So
Let's do it.
thank you everybody for watching the Silph Arena channel as we have done the FSPN, watching round 2, bout 3, cycle 3 of Silph factions of Diamond Tier. And congratulations to SoCal Swablu for their win. Great battles by DOJO Squad. Good luck, Toshi, to you and your boys over at Elite
Thank you.
4 and
Thank
all
you.
of your
Yep.
guys' run. I know you guys have great competitors in that lineup, as well as Cool Cats, Mariandril. Is Mazer in there?
They're in a different tier, but I think they're undefeated, so they're gonna be working their way up.
They're working their way up. And there was another one up there then that I was that just there are another 2 teams up there. I don't know who.
I mean, all the teams up in
all
our tier
great.
are amazing.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a bad team. They're all
There's not a
elite
bad team.
teams with elite battlers, to be honest.
So, thank you all for watching. We're gonna go hang out with Panic 23 now. So if you go ahead and hit raid, be sure to hit those emotes. And thank you all for hanging out with us.
Thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
Hell yeah! Next time for the W. Cool. We're in the Panic now.